we concluded last week with a bit of a time lapse as you guys prepared to go to the island of Hango to the northwest of Surugu. During which time you each spent the week essentially separately, doing various different things. And for pretty much each of you, the week was productive. Sada had perhaps the most direct thing that she was going for. Sada, you successfully retrained your brotherly telepathy into double slice.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that does not mean that Hajime has also done so. So next time that he sees you, he was probably going to try and communicate to you
that's
silently
so
and be unable
sad.
to. And then realize that you have truly grown apart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm sad.
Man, that's depressing.
Excuse me for a second. Sorry if I take pauses. I am still getting over this cold. And it still sucks.
How dare you be sick?
You do sound 1,000,000% better than you did before.
Thank you. I feel 1,000,000% better than I did earlier in the week, but it's still not quite gone yet. But good enough to play a silly make-believe game. Sada, you also, I presume, spend some time trying to think of who you might want to ask to, or who you might want to try and recruit as a,
Yes, I suppose so.
as a second, as you go about wandering through the world, a new close advisor or bodyguard or anyone, really.
Yeah.
But it befits the ruler of Surugu to have a close accompaniment, besides the large number of other people who are always accompanying you. I did note to you the people that you know that are currently of the appropriate level.
Yes.
And that's it for Sada. Kasumi, you spend the week teaching at your monastery. Figuring out how to teach kineticism as much as actually teaching it. This is still new to you. And you're learning as much as your students, you think. Especially when it comes to the nature of kineticism. The books that Pascal gave you, that you gave to Valine, have actually proven useful, as Valine has been making comparisons between your ability, the abilities exhibited by your students, and the various arcane interactions with elemental magic found in the books, of which she has actual experience with, to better, between the two of you, actually grasp the nature of kineticism versus arcane magic. They are separate, but they do interact.
Nice.
As a result of all this, you gained a rank of Knowledge Arcana.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Am I considered trained in it now?
Yes.
I may already have that, but that'd be
Finally, we have someone who has that skill.
Has, not necessarily good
Not
at.
very
Yeah, but none of us could even do it. So
well,
hey.
now my knowledge arcana is to it +6.
What am I looking
Hey.
at? It could be magic. It could
Oh,
be
so you did have
science.
ranks in it.
Could be a vegetable.
Could be a potato.
But
Also a vegetable.
you also, through Valine's assistance and a little bit of tutoring from her arcane perspective, since Valine is, as you discover, actually a fairly knowledgeable wizard in her own right, you think that you could disrupt elemental magics of the arcane nature, not unlike a counterspell, if you ready yourself and it's a spell dealing with an element that you can control.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I guess right now anything that would deal cold damage.
Yep, or water. There's relatively few spells that do that, but yes. Spells having to deal with cold or water, currently you could potentially counter.
Okay. And what is the burn cost for this?
None.
Oh. Just,
It's
I just have
a
to
action
ready the-
economy cost.
Oh.
Counterspelling in Pathfinder, you have to ready an action to do so.
I see.
Oh.
Interesting.
So yeah, that was your week. What a neat week.
Yeah, it was. How did Tatsu do?
Tatsu is learning alongside you and has actually, through your assistance, is actually sort of making leaps and bounds. Likely as just to. What you're thinking is, he is an Ifrit, as you're an Undine. You know that there are Ifrit and that may not have any sort of connection to the elements, but you're beginning to think that if they wanted to, pretty much any elemental plane touched could become a kineticist if they actually tried to train for it.
No. I have to make sure that we don't devolve into a society where the elemental plane touched people are like superior.
Given your numbers, you may not have to worry about that too much. And also, this is still a world where, like, a mundane person can wield a sword the size of a Buick and just smush you with it. So I don't think you have to really worry about that.
Well, I meant like social hierarchy of kineticists.
He's saying the X-Men.
Anyways, that's me. Other people.
Excuse me.
Specifically in this case.
So, a little look into how I into my DMing. I have a habit of pacing, and I'll do that while I'm DMing a lot. But apparently, doing that while having reduced lung capacity and also talking is exhausting,
I figure.
as I just discovered. So now that I caught my breath, Kasumi, yes. So basically, my point was that Tatsu is actually proving very adept at learning and is making pretty great leaps in his own abilities, while also proving to be a fairly adept teacher of your pyrokinetic students.
That's my boy.
And he looks good doing it.
He does.
Suru, you do disseminate the information that you learned regarding the Burning Wrath throughout the week. The rest of you now are aware of the exact nature of Fervus and the Burning Wrath's origin as about a third of the divine power that got exploded out of the champion's ally Red when he destroyed his own essence or own self to avoid being overwhelmed by Fervus's mind. So you essentially have the Burning Wrath, semicolon, the essence of the Destroyer running around in Hadano somewhere, which is probably not good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fine.
But Suru, in addition to that, as you noted, you are constantly putting yourself through a absolutely grueling training regimen.
No, no.
Oh
Excuse
no.
me.
The sickness has returned.
Absolutely grueling training regimen. And that has included sword training. And it is during one of those sword training sessions that you are interrupted by what appears to be a samurai. Or rather is a samurai. A man in the full Oyori armor. His face enclosed in a mask. The armor, a matte gray. A long cloak behind him, a sanguine red. The samurai doesn't say a word to you. But over the course of the week, mimics your training and also begins to introduce skills of his own for you to mimic. And in your meditations, he meditates with you, and somehow, through his own quiet presence, you begin looking into your own self and getting a better understanding of just what it is that you are as a Gray of Crypta. You are a warrior of the goddess of death, meant to ensure death among those who would avoid it. And to do so, Crypta does grant you certain abilities. Specifically, what you now know how to do is to cast, basically just at will, use the Detect Undead spell. So in addition to being able to see invisibility and get true sight from your eye patch, you can at will get a undead detection cone shooting out of your eye that can detect undead.
That's cool.
Yes.
Who is this dude?
You don't get a name.
He
Obviously,
disappears.
he's
That's
mute. But when he's not with you, you occasionally do see him guarding grave sites. He is another Gray. These Krypton warriors, from your own studies, you learn that when they're not out like hunting down undead, most of their activities actually is guarding things like graveyards and sepulchers from people who might try to use what is interred there for nefarious purposes.
Are we not? So he was able to match Suru in her regiment?
No,
Okay.
this is in sword training, basically only, and in meditation.
Okay, for a second there I thought like somehow this quiet guy was like keeping up and like how?
I would explicitly expect that Suru wouldn't even use her real weapon in training, because that would just be crazy.
Yes, and one wrong move with that thing and like building falls over. So, Paulina,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
have a much more relaxing week.
Good.
For once, you get 6 good days of just nothing bad happening.
Oh my god.
You have too many sweets.
Day 1, too many sweets. All
Yeah,
5 days after that, recovery.
If that was even the worst thing that happened to you, it would be the worst thing. No, Paulina, you essentially just go about your duties as counselor to the daimyo. Sada is mostly busy doing her own thing, so yours is interacting with the people, the populace of Hayaba, solving and noting problems for the people. And frankly, there are not particularly many problems in Hayaba. Unrest is low. You've got things pretty under control.
That's reassuring.
What few questions or issues do pop up, you're able to arbitrate fairly easily. Otherwise, you do your own thing. You train, you meditate, you spend time with Pascal, who is during which half complains, half hypes up the fact that he's having his ass kicked so hard by Suru in the temple of Atunket.
Nice.
And otherwise, have a very pleasant week.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah.
Until?
No.
Zip
Okay.
zap.
Yeah.
Nothing. Until nothing. Paulina has just an absolutely pleasant week.
Get to relax.
as-
Get to be useful, but not in any life-threatening situations. It's great.
Mhm. And as a
Very
result
nice.
of this very pleasant week, you actually get a slight buff. You get 5 temporary hit points.
Wow, lovely. So well rested.
That your skin is like, you know what? Next time you get hit, it's on me.
Yeah, I'm hydrated. It's great.
Last but not least, Akio.
It's Akio.
Interacting with your various mercenaries, you've actually, and throughout this entire time since you've been here, you have been trying to slowly build this up. I know, as a mercenary company, and you've gotten a few, actual substantial number lately of basic recruits.
Huh.
The more, of a more grunt level, but still, to the point that you could actually, your mercenary band, which I still refuse to call Outer Heaven, so think of a better name.
Oh, okay, well.
I'll never forget the time you started describing what you wanted to do, and we're all like, "Yeah, you know what? That's really ambitious. It's pretty cool. I'm into it. Good job." And then you're like, "And I'm gonna call it Outer Heaven," and we immediately lost every semblance of respect we had, like a light switch.
Look.
This is impressive.
Look. I have nothing.
But you can field your your group, your mercenary company, as it were, as a military unit now, effectively, in the in your Sarugan army.
Cool.
I don't know what it does yet, but it exists.
We act as an extension of
there.
whoever we're hired by, and at the moment we're currently hired by, well, Island of Sur. That's how I'm obviously selling this. Is like we are an extension of the government that is hiring us, and at the moment we are in employment under Daimyo Sada. That's how I'm treating
Yeah,
it.
actually, that's a good point. You could actually potentially offer your mercenary company services to other political entities.
To the Shogun
which-
of the Broken Coast.
That
Well,
wouldn't.
no.
That would probably be a bad idea.
Hey,
At the
Soda!
same time, though, how cool? What a backstab move it would do.
Hey, Soda! Fuck you! I'm portraying you for no reason.
Anyway, you also recruit 2 additional people of actual real note. So you now have a gang of about 5 people.
Toughs.
that essentially form your like a little elite corps in your mercenary band that you can use as essentially a mercenary party, a adventuring party in the employ of the Surugu government,
Nice.
Yeah.
or just yourself,
Neat.
which you can use for purposes like exploring hexes or doing other missions that you might assign to a adventuring party if
Yes.
you were the ruler of a nation, as
Hmm.
people do in this universe.
Gather intel. Alright. That's cool. What are their names? So I might know.
Their names are. Good question.
Good question. Okay, weird name. All
Hey,
right.
Nuva, is your mic far away from you?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
you're
better
pretty
now.
quiet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I sound better now.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like cleaning up my desk. I didn't want
Ah.
to hear that.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this under here. All right, I'm ready. Could I actually get all their names just so I can write them all down? Just I actually.
Sure. You have
Thank you.
Tonu Oyaba, the Ronin samurai.
Okay.
You have Kolvar, the Ifrit rogue.
Okay.
You have Edric Viano, the Vivinese arcane trickster. And then you have your two new people, Reiko and Inari, who are hunters. Two twin sisters, because this game does not have enough twins.
Not anymore.
Who are both exceptional archers and are looking to do something a bit more interesting than hunting, especially since so much of their hunting grounds lately have been taken up by lumber mills.
Ah,
Whoops.
Whoops.
good. Welcome to the team. And then I walk up to the side. Now I got my own twins. That'll show Sada for being a twin.
Hey, Sad, I heard you lost your twin. Take a look at mine.
Check them out. Check
Got two fresh ones over here.
I don't know about that.
All right. I welcome them aboard, and obviously we celebrate with a drink too, like with all the new goons
Okay.
and my two new. Yeah. I guess I could call them panda goons.
Lagoons.
And then I guess I'll assign rankings when I remember what is after commander? The fuck is like the rank under commander?
I mean,
Well-
you can name the ranks whatever you want.
Yeah,
I could-
you might not
oh,
want to
okay.
use like the United States' military rankings for your.
Just call them goons.
Okay,
The goons
you're
patrol.
Yeah.
Junior,
Goons
ranks.
patrol.
junior,
Alright.
senior goon.
Our goon.
I'm a junior goon.
And so it is that in fairly late Thursday
right.
that you all are coming back together again. Kasumi, you have returned with the Sky Skiff at the end of the week. As you know, the plan to go to Hango. With the Sky Skiff, you can make it there in about a day. Making it actually quite easy for you to approach. Or you could take a slower journey via a traditional vessel,
Ship.
which would obviously take longer, but well, you wouldn't just show up on the daimyo's doorstep and be like, hello, which perhaps bears its own advantages from a diplomatic standpoint.
I could have bothered you while you were in the bathroom, but I waited.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, I think we should take the Sky Skiff.
All right.
What does
all of
everyone
you
else
all-
think?
Yes.
Yeah.
You all meet together in the meeting hall of Hayaba Castle. Back together again after weeks of various very productive works
I do the Will Smith
to decide
gesture
what
in
to
my-
do.
I do the Will Smith meme gesture to my twins.
Yeah, but you were so quiet.
Oh, sorry. I do the Will Smith gesture, the meme to my twins. Check it.
No.
Okay.
I see precisely 0 reason to take the slower method. So,
Oh, I guess we do not meet up then.
What?
Are we just going there instantly?
No, we're deciding on boat or flying boat.
Oh.
I think flying boat makes sense.
Yeah, we don't have to land it like right on their rooftop like we did
we
in the
can.
last instance. I mean, we can, and it would be a real interesting power move, but I think it'd be kind of more polite to not do that.
What if we land the ship at the city gates of their capital and such?
Maybe. Still seems threatening.
Okay, we'll land the sky skiff 20 miles away, and then we'll
Okay,
walk.
all right. How
We'll
about
land
just
it, we'll land it in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, we'll land at the bottom of the ocean, and then we'll slowly walk out of the water like Jason at the end of Freddy vs. Jason. It's a good movie, y'all.
we could
well,
we
I
could
agree.
we could sort of hover above the town and then send someone down to be like, where do we park? We have a
Get
big
our ship validated.
yeah.
Hey, do we know the Hongo Daimyo's name, Sals? I can't remember if you told me or not.
You could ask Shin.
I asked Shin.
Because no, you have not actually received a notice of the man's name.
I got a message from him, but I don't got his name.
He didn't sign it, I guess.
I asked Shin what's his name.
His name is Sanyo Aino.
How do you spell that?
I'll spell it for you
All right.
in Discord chat.
All right. Just one word? It's not 2 names? Okay.
Nope.
Sounds
Man.
like we have agreed on the sky skiff, though.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get the sky skiff backed up and I guess head to Hongo's capital.
All right.
I hope we have a map of Hongo.
You don't need a tremendous amount of.
I hope that my message that we're coming arrived ahead of us.
You don't need a lot of supplies to do that, but you do need to decide on who to bring.
Indeed.
God bless you.
Thank you.
It may behoove you, Sada, to pick this hole in your ally process.
Maybe.
Words. You could crowdsource it.
Huh? Oh, you mean ask the party?
Mm.
I guess, yeah.
Sorry. What? Wait, what? What are we doing?
If I should pick my new cohort now or not.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have the
do
list
that.
that Sal's posted. If we can
Interested in
convince
pick it or not, or picking the member.
picking the member, I guess. Yeah. I was planning on probably
Interested
holding
in
off,
picking it
but
or not, the answer is yes.
yeah. I was planning on hold off because maybe we meet a really cool NPC in Hongo or something.
No cool.
Also,
NPC
because I'm
for you.
paralyzed by choice.
Oh, you'll be a great
So yeah,
ruler.
Sal's gave me listed Pascal, Greta, Veradun, Edric, Kolvar, Tonu, and Asai. I don't know which Tonu.
There,
We have
June.
So we have two.
Archie is his name?
We have two
Is that
Tonus,
right?
right? The 10 cat high priest is named Tony as well, right?
Tone Taji
Tony.
is
Okay.
Tony.
Tony.
Okay, I thought it was a Tonu, not Tony. Okay.
Barradoon, though, dude. Oh.
But I thought they can't go anywhere without each other.
I did note.
Sal says whether
I
anyone will be
agree.
interested in being your cohort is up to them. So, yeah,
Well, and I suppose we could just eliminate them.
probably, yeah.
Also, maybe it's different now that he's got like his wits about him again.
Hmm. Asai is the crypto priestess, so she'd probably be a cleric, which would be useful. Pascal is always good. Edric is a arcane trickster, so that would fill up the magic spot we've had absent for ages
man.
as well. So
A magic person would be really pretty clutch.
yeah,
And you, Rita, you really want this wizard?
What?
I
Nah,
don't.
I wanted Barradoon first.
yeah.
Yeah, big strong boy. Heart of a poet.
Hmm. Hmm.
Choose.
Choose wisely.
Man, I was wondering what you guys thought, but now you're just making me choose. Jeez.
I literally have no opinion whatsoever. I did not know about this list.
Look, I don't know what an arcane trickster is good
It's a
at.
Magic rogue.
There's
Pascal
also
would be good because we have already hung out with him and we know who he is.
Hmm.
Edric would be good for reasons that we've already discussed. And Tony would be good because and Kolvar would all be good because they're new characters that would just bring something new to the game.
I would note that Tone Taji is actually not level 12.
Yeah.
He is a little. You could have him as a cohort. He'd be a little under leveled.
Yeah.
What level is he?
He's level 10.
Ah.
We could have our own.
So he'll die.
Oh, we went to the same place.
Even why do you
Antonio
keep
is
on
the,
sounding so
Antonio's
far
the-
away?
He's pushing his mic
I'm-
away because he's cleaning his
He's
desk.
cleaning his
I'm
desk.
cleaning my shit. I don't want you guys to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
But
mute
when you
yourself.
talk, bring it back. Or yell. One or the other.
Okay.
You know what that works.
Yeah, it
So,
sounds,
I would
sounds
say-
normal.
I would say Pascal, Edric, or Asai.
Hmm.
And really, it should be you that picks.
Yeah.
I would say Edric because he sounds more useful than the Great Zanzibar, as much as I love the Great Zanzibar. But it might be good to have someone who's a
Yeah.
little more capable.
Great Zanzibar, by the way, has been like avoiding you.
Poor
Yeah.
Zanzibar. Oh, I should have checked up on her. I feel bad.
Why?
She nearly died.
Yeah, that's not
I
good.
helped her out big time. I put her up on that horse. And where's the recognition for that, huh?
Oh, she thanked you for that at the time, but I don't think she doesn't seem to want to necessarily go adventuring with you
That's-
anymore.
Yeah.
That's fair.
She can be a court wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance with me.
Not a jester. What?
Is she like traumatized by the whole situation?
Hmm?
Does she like wake up in a cold sweat thinking about mushrooms?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was given some mushroom soup the other day and was just like, ah! Ah! Just runs away screaming.
All right. I'm gonna go with Edric. I think. Go check and see
Okay.
if he might want to come along for the trip to Hongo, to fill in our missing slot for the time being. Then maybe he'll become more permanent.
Or die.
I hope he doesn't die.
All right. Edric doesn't have a problem with doing that, but he does point out that he is in this group with that Akio is running,
Yeah.
and if you want to take Edric with you, that party will not really be able to operate.
Yeah.
Because, as it turns out, he's their only arcane focus also.
Damn. Yeah. Hmm.
Just order the Great Zanzibar to help them. Clean trade.
know what? I'm gonna also. I guess I'll check with the other NPCs there too. I'll go. I'm just gonna check to see if Pascal might be interested as well. Though he might be busier than ever now. So.
You. Well, yeah. So if the party would like to actually go and interview these people, leaving the castle, you travel down to the foreign district. Soon finding your way to the Fatazo Trades. Excuse me. The Fatazo Trade Post. And into Fatazo Finds, which Pascal is currently like rearranging where things are to being very like fastidious about just getting everything perfect. When he sees you come in, he's like, "Oh!" and he vaults over the counter in order to get behind it. Welcome to
What?
Fatazo Fine Finds, guys.
Hey,
Sweet.
what's up, Pascal?
Not much. You wanna go through my wares again? I admittedly have not gotten much in, but well, at all, as a result of my ship being still in Viven probably right now. Assuming something horrible didn't happen.
You got any gold?
But what?
Gold!
Akio, come in the store.
No.
No, I'm afraid of disappointment. No, I was yelling. Do you have any Did anything golden come in?
I have golden things, but like that's not. Yeah, you want some jewelry? I can sell you a whole bunch.
Meh.
Yeah. You ask for gold stuff, then I give you gold stuff, and you turn your nose up at it. I don't.
Only the finest gold.
This guy.
Just the.
This guy.
hey.
Yeah.
So hey, this is probably a long shot because you're probably busier than ever with everything.
Well, I am running a major trade route. Well,
Yeah.
a trade route. Admittedly, it's not major at all. Not your fault. I
Yeah.
only have one ship, and you're kind of at war, so Rodrigo isn't investing a whole lot in this yet.
You want
Yeah.
another ship?
Hmm?
Do you want another ship?
Well, yeah, actually.
Okay.
I am looking to purchase another ship, but I don't have the.
You can just use mine. I'm not using it. It's just sitting there.
So, oh, you'd loan me your ship?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sure. Would you want me to? Well, obviously I'd pay for the crew and for maintenance. Do you want me to pay you a usage fee?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that too.
Whatever you think is fair. I don't really. It's not that important. I'm doing this as
Okay.
a favor for you, so.
Well, I'm trying to think of. What would set me back too far back from actually buying a second vessel? And he takes out a sheet of paper and starts doing some math and rubbing his chin between his forefinger and palm and thumb. He goes, "How about 800 per trip?"
Unless you want to make it a percentage of what you're making on that route. No, 800's fine.
Okay, cool. Very good. Then yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Zuru. That's going to do a lot for me actually. And yeah, actually. This is extremely helpful. I'll start getting the exterminator packed up immediately. It's a warship, so it's
Well-
not going to have as much of a cargo space, but definitely any sort of thing will help, and also it will be much more pirate-proof.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think anybody's gonna attack it at least. So
Okay. Well, I'll be using it as soon as possible. So here, let me. And he goes and he opens up a chest and he pulls out a few pouches and goes through, makes sure it's correct, and he then hands it to you. 800 silver pieces.
nope.
Mostly in gold, but
You hear Akio very, very far away.
I give down the street.
Gold?
Cold?
starts sniffing. Gold.
And I get a link to the bank from somebody at some point. Doesn't have to be now.
I think it's pinned.
Well, then I can get it myself.
Yep, there are a lot of pinned messages in this chat.
Yep. A lot of memories.
May have to go through that.
I'm currently going through that.
So, yeah. Yeah, you're starting to ask me something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We were wanted to see if we could find someone to fill in our missing spot for our trip, for at least for our trip to Hongo, if you were interested. But considering you just got another ship now, you're probably even more gonna be even more busier. So.
Pascal looks like he's going to agree with you that he's too busy before he stops and goes, I don't think I could do this as a permanent thing. As you said, I am pretty busy doing my own thing. How long do you think you'll be in Hongo?
How long would we be in Hongo? Sada thinks. I guess maybe a week at least.
It's not too bad. And it would be another opportunity potentially for the family to meet with another daimyo that would be friendly. And I haven't adventured with you guys in a while. Yeah, no, I'll go. This will be
Okay.
great.
Cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. Plus, I never actually found out what this that cool shield I got in the Realm of Polonius does. So, yeah, no, cool.
All right.
He looks at you, pal, and goes, you don't mind if I come, do you?
As long as you don't die. I don't think this is going to be a very dangerous mission. We're doing diplomacy, right?
As long as nothing goes horribly wrong, I hope.
You better not die.
Right,
You're
that was
not allowed to come
what I was
home.
figuring.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna go.
I mean, I hear there's like some weird misty mountains with ancient ruins in them. I won't be surprised if we somehow get involved in that, but hopefully not.
I kind of hope we do. That sounds kind of cool, actually.
Wait, you mean the Mines of Moria?
Oh shit.
What's that stinging noise that I'm hearing? It's like a stinger. What is that? A flag's being set off?
But like an adventure that doesn't have to do with deadly assassins who want to kill us. It sounds kind of refreshing.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to come, Pascal, then
no,
it'd be good. We would be glad to have you.
Can you guys? Are you guys like leaving now? Can you give me a day to set up that
we can give you a
new
day.
ship I just got?
Yeah.
Access
That's
to?
fine. Yeah.
Gotta name it.
We gotta get the sky skip ready anyway, so.
Okay,
take
but
the
yeah,
time
very
and-
good.
give it a day. So
Yeah, awesome.
all right.
And will we? I've have I been on the sky skiff? Yeah, I have. Do we need like supplies or like how long is the journey?
It should just take us like a day.
Oh, okay. Well, I
was
guess
just
then
gonna-
we'll eat at Hongo
Yeah.
for dinner, and we'd eat breakfast here. I'll pack lunch. I'll furnish
Okay.
lunch. I got lunch.
All right.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. I'm actually kind of hyped. I've only been to Surugu. I've never seen another island of the Hadanese archipelago. So yeah, this is
I
gonna
mean-
be cool.
Most of us haven't either. So except for the main island, but that was very brief and just one
Hmm.
building.
Yeah, probably not indicative of the whole thing.
No.
At least I'd hope not. But yeah, cool. Yeah, just let me know when you guys are ready to leave, and I'll start getting ready immediately.
All right.
We're ready to leave.
Shoot. Hmm.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave
Um,
tomorrow morning then.
Basically, Sada, at this point you sort of realize I'm the daimyo of Surugu. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to have one person occupying my cohort slot. I'm the queen.
Oh, you
You
get
can-
2 cohorts?
No, not at the same time anyway.
Uh,
But Sada, you can recruit people for your cohort slot on a sort of rotating basis.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. Hot swap.
Hell yeah.
So most likely, NPCs are not going to be able to do like 2 major events in a row, having their own lives, and the people that you're recruiting have fairly important lives as a result of being mid to high level NPCs. But they will assist you on a short term basis.
Okay. That's cool.
And that potentially could even include Greta and Baradon.
Uh-huh.
At which point Pao tells Pascal to stay home and physically carries Sada over to Baradon.
This bigger boy, this boy. Bring this one.
Or Pascal.
No, good Pascal. He stays home. He's safe. He runs his little store.
oh man, I can't believe Pal's becoming a overbearing wife.
It's not happening. Just want him to be safe.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be
Is there anything?
Greta or Baradun eventually. The main reason I didn't go to them right away is because I figured Greta, in exchange, would probably want to be the high priest, like Shinichi was.
Mm,
Or Baradun would want Greta to be the high priest. But yeah, Pascal for now, so that works out.
Baradon for High Priest 2020.
Yeah, I'll make Baradun the high priest.
So, you return to, or you go about your business, preparing for the rest of the day,
Yes.
getting ready to get going. Is there anything?
I make sure we have emergency supplies on the sky skip just in case something happens,
Mhm.
like we crash.
Very good.
Like a-
Hopefully
like
it
a
doesn't
flare, a
happen.
whistle.
Our adventuring gear, which we
Some
probably have anyway.
jerky.
So, like a tent and sleeping bags.
Waterproof matches.
Um. Hmm. Okay. So for the rest of the day, you get yourselves ready together. And if there's anything else you would like to do before the end of the day, let me know. Or just spending the night in the castle, or wherever you spend the night.
Hmm. I sleep. Z.
Did Tatsu come back? No, Tatsu wouldn't have come back to the place with me.
It's up to you, but
No, he'd be staying back at the monastery.
someone needs to teach.
Acclimating. Yeah. I I go to Pal's room and bang on the door loudly, saying, "Come out!"
What? Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Hi.
Hi.
So, okay. So I was thinking.
Are you?
that-
Wait.
No,
wait.
I'm not. No.
Wait. Is this a
What?
scheme? Is this a scheme?
I mean, kind of, but not
Oh,
the way
God.
not the way you're thinking. Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Lay it on me.
Are you waiting?
I'm waiting.
Okay. So now I've been talking to Tatsu about it a little bit. Now, what if for like the little hors d'oeuvres we do like those little like a little like fried fish cake with like some seasoning?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that would be really nice.
Okay. So cool. Follow up. Completely unrelated to that.
Yeah,
It's
here
not
it
really,
comes.
not really a follow up. There's no other. Wow. So little faith. I was
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to help plan the thing, so I wanted you to be involved in it because you're my friend.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know if I want to ask anymore.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm any.
You gotta get Accio to plan it so everything's gold.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm any good at that kind of thing.
I mean, I'm an idiot, so.
I mean, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm an idiot, but maybe in this particular sort of playing field, I'm an idiot.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
two dumb halves, right?
Oh man. Have you asked Akio? He's like kind of flashy.
I'm not gonna ask him anything about it. I don't even know if he's invited.
I think he could probably plan a pretty cool party.
He'll be invited.
I mean, have you seen his dance moves?
No.
I think that guy's a secret part. Yeah, you have. He does them in like battle all the time with like a sword and stuff. But yeah, I think he's a party animal. I think he's a secret party animal.
You just want it to be planned by him because it'll be terrible.
I'm not trying to sabotage your wedding.
No, like terrible in a funny way. Which honestly, I'm here for the gambit.
Oh, it would be memorable. That's certain. Were you to do that, but no, I can help. I guess.
Oh. Akio down the hallway.
Yeah,
Paper walls.
that's true.
You just hear the background go. Some say his spirit still haunts these grounds.
Oh, he's having his gold dreams again.
Like his little feet.
I'm gonna giggle today. I'm sorry.
You're having a little giggle there? This is a stupid game.
Yeah, it is.
No, so yeah, cool. Great. I guess I will whenever. Oh, should we like kidnap Tatsu at some point?
Why is everybody always kidnapping everybody?
I thought that was the thing to do. I don't know. Pascal seemed to like it once he got his bearings. Okay, let's involve Pascal so he'll get to feel like he gets to do it too.
Why?
I don't know, just to be fair.
You're scheming now.
I
You're scheming.
But it's not a mean scheme.
Now you're trying to meddle.
Kasumi, from deeper in Palina's room, you hear, "I'm not kidnapping anyone."
Spending the night together. Ah.
What?
Wink. And I do say wink.
This...
Don't worry about it. I'll leave you two kids. You have fun.
Oh. My
Hey,
God.
listen, this is your fault for suggesting Akio.
Yeah, you're right. I've earned it.
You have.
Good night.
Good night. Where's Suru during all of this? Like, not during this specific interaction, but where is Suru been? Is she staying in the castle still?
Probably, I guess. I don't know. Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna go, I guess, knock on Suru's door, and then say nevermore.
She opens the door.
Okay. So that stuff with the Burning Wrath and Vervius and Crypto was pretty heavy. How are you doing?
I'm fine, I guess. Why?
I don't know. I'm just checking. You're my friend and stuff. Respect you.
Thanks.
want you to be good this night of death thing. Knight, warrior,
I don't know.
executioner.
I'm
I
figuring
don't
it
know.
out myself.
That's fair. Seems like there's a lot to suss out there. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to work directly for a god. I don't know how POW does it, and I don't know. I hope it'll be okay for you.
I mean, if I didn't say yes, I would be dead right now.
That's
kind of.
That's true, and I'm glad you're not. For what it's worth.
She shrugs.
That's fair. I mean, it was really cool how you kind of just rose in from the ground, and then you were on fire because of all the fire, and you're just I don't care. This is really cool.
Passe at this point. It's not the first time I was lit on fire.
that isn't Kasumi laughing. That's Jake laughing because
You're so cool.
that's such a metal thing to say.
Yeah.
It literally isn't though.
I know. It's just really funny. Well, I don't know. If you need support, I mean, maybe we could, if you want.
Do you need something? You're acting weird. Really weird.
God, why does everybody think that? I just want to check on you. God.
Okay. Good night, then.
I was gonna say though, extending the offer, if you ever want to talk to Feline, the Elven Archivist person, she might be able to, I don't know, maybe find some info on Crypta. She's smart like that.
Sure. Why not?
Anyways, sorry to bother you. Just thought I'd extend the offer and want to check on you. Good night.
Are you okay?
I'm feeling weird. I feel kind of responsible for some dumb shit. I'm not really proud of my almost actions, kind of actions that you kind of put a stop to, which I do appreciate. But yeah, I don't like that part of me, and I don't want to go that route again.
Well, it's probably not gonna go away. You're probably gonna find yourself in those shoes again. And all you can do is try to make the right choice next time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you for being a smart person.
That's misplaced. but thanks.
Okay. Take care now. Bye bye.
She just closes the door.
Thank you for that back-to-back incredibly uncomfortable conversations. It's
Thank
very
you.
fun. All right, Sal, that's all for me.
Okay.
Akio stares at the ceiling while he's in bed. He feels like he was wanted.
It, in his head, all he can hear is, "In spite of all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage."
Oh, I really want to host a wedding now. Oh well. Off to
Yeah.
Dreamland.
Akio's future is as a wedding planner.
I actually really like that connection. That like I never even realized that he dances because he's stylish with the sword.
He's
I think
stylish, man. He's got a strong aesthetic. You know, I think he could,
These things are true.
I
You
think he
know,
could do a party.
all that made me think of was the gold laced food that people eat.
Oh my
guys remember that?
god. Yeah, the gold leaf. It's so stupid.
I don't know. I'd eat a gold cupcake.
It doesn't add anything, though.
I don't care.
It's fancy.
Ugh,
Means you're rich enough to have gold in your cupcake.
I hate that.
And that you're rich enough to poop gold out, I guess. How does that? I don't know what gold. I don't know. I don't know about that.
We can talk about it.
Does
You
it
know,
just
what?
Have an extended conversation about
does
it.
it get
let's
stuck
talk
in your
about
gut?
it.
Does it get stuck in your gut forever?
I
Can't
don't
be
think it
good.
gets stuck in your gut forever.
Can't be good.
I think it passes through, but it's probably funny looking when it comes out.
No.
It's also like shiny and stuff.
And
That's why gold is so valuable.
I,
Shines up your poops.
Gold will not break down during digestion, however, you
Nope.
will pass it.
Good.
Presuming you're not eating like a chunk of it.
No, there's
Well-
barely any in the food, as I understand it.
hmm Gold
So-
leaf is like preposterously thin.
Yeah, it's like what? Not it's like micrometers.
Is it sharp? Can it cut you?
No.
It's so thin that you could like tear it easily with your
I mean,
fingers.
you eat metal all the time. Aluminum is an additive in some things, including like baking powder. So
your blood's full of iron.
this is also
It's true.
Okay. So, the next morning, you get up and get ready and get your everything prepared and onto the sky skiff. Pascal, as promised, has a couple of baskets filled with tasty comestibles for your journey. As well as his own adventuring gear, broken out for the first time in quite some time.
What does his adventure gear look like? Can you break down that look for me?
Has
Made
it-
of
well, you've seen it
stone.
before. It's his armor, his blade, and his great shield. Currently, he's not wearing it, but you've seen the ornate plate mail that his brother had purchased for him as a gift. Before the shield is the sort of crenellated iron great tower shield that he had gotten as a result of surviving the wheel with Suru, and the Kopesh is the same Kopesh that you've seen him before. Otherwise, Pascal is wearing a sleeveless vest. Yes, a vest and regular breeches, and boots.
Pascal's vest.
I'm sorry,
What color is Pascal's vest?
red.
Literally coming on board as a red shirt.
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Nuka, how long does it take you to clean up your desk?
Oh, I'm cleaning up my whole room. Oh wait, you literally didn't hear me. I said, oh, he's coming on board as a red shirt.
No.
Oh. Excuse me. So yes, he and actually, as Pascal climbs up onto the skyskiff, you note that the skyskiff does like rock over to the side that he's climbing up slightly, before
Sorry,
clambering
why?
on. Hmm.
Sorry, why? Did
It's
Heavy.
heavy. Everything he has is really heavy.
Everything he
Okay.
has, and he sort of grins sheepishly and says, "Yeah, the magic wisp rates, they're kind of heavy on me."
Man, man, Pascal,
And I'll give you yours.
for someone that thought nothing was gonna happen, you seem really prepared.
I mean, we're going on an adventure, right?
Yeah.
Might as well bring all the stuff that you need. And on me, I forget how heavy are these on me? I don't know.
Well, I'm happy that you're excited. Meet my twins.
They're not here.
Has a phone in his wallet.
I have...
Yeah, he's a photo. He has a Benelo type in his in a giant wallet.
From weighing myself before putting them on, and weighing myself afterwards, they're each about 100 pounds. So, yeah, they're a little heavy.
Jeez.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm not
Heavy armor.
Backfire. You don't have to flex on me like this.
I
Man.
don't know. I feel like I do because it's, kind of my thing, at which point he flexes.
Yeah.
And his armor explodes.
His armor is not on.
Oh.
It explodes spontaneously.
Yeah. Because it knows. It knows.
Well,
Just how hard
Yes.
he
No, his armor does not explode.
Sympathetically, it explodes.
well, if there was ever
The top clasp of his vest snaps, but
Well, if there was ever a need for a picture in the dictionary for the word maximum, you're it, Pascal.
for the word what?
Maximum.
Maximum.
I'm being a dork right now and making a Dragon Ball reference. Ignore me.
Oh.
I've watched Dragon Ball. I didn't even know that you were going for that.
Nope.
Broly.
No, I
Whatever
get
it
it
is.
now that you've completely
Oh.
directly told us what it was.
Oh, okay. Continue.
All right, everyone. Everyone ready?
Everybody clambers on. It's a bit of constricted space with all of the gear and everything, but and everybody on board. Oh, speaking of, Kasumi,
Yo.
did you take Mino with you?
Yeah.
Okay, well then Mino is there too.
All right.
Hello, Mina.
I've been here all
Mino-
along.
Yes, Lady Kasumi, I've been here. All right. So, with this newly assembled party and Batbayar in the trunk, who's driving first?
So I
Or
guess
rather,
Sato
at
will.
all. It'll take about 8 hours to get to
Yeah.
Hongo.
Sato will drive.
And what time of day do you think you're leaving?
The morning. I guess, let's say 8 a.m.
Oh, so heckin' early.
That's not. We could go earlier than
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say,
I-
I would have said dawn, but I wanted to give you 2 hours.
I hate an early road trip. Oh, man.
Pow is just like completely bleary eyed.
Oh, no. Pal wakes up at the crack of dawn.
Ah.
Rita, not so much.
That's right. She needs to get her 2 morning jogs in.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, the sky skiff launches into the air and setting a course for the northwest to travel to Hongo. The journey is rather uneventful. Sada, you're basically just stood there behind the control orb for the entire time. It's honestly the primary issue is that it's a little tiring on your legs. There is a thing to sort of sit on, but it's not really a chair. It's just sort of like a tall sort of bench that you can sort of rest against.
Clearly,
More
we
than
need
sit
to
on
get
directly.
a big fancy throne here.
Ah.
That's what we need to do next.
And so you begin sailing through the air. About 4 hours of travel. When the sun is high up in the sky, Pascal opens up the various baskets of food that he had brought with, and serves to everyone a very nice lunch. And eventually, a new landmass begins to take shape
No giant birds.
before you.
That's good.
You are not attacked by giant birds. You are not
Excellent.
attacked by air elementals or dragons or anything else that occupies the sky and might be hostile.
That's good.
Weird.
Instead, you find yourself sailing towards the island of Hongo.
Haha.
How do you want to approach? You can see Hongo does not have Hongo has a capital city, and you've been sort of told where it is. It's on the east side of the island, on a river that flows from the sort of central mountainous areas down. And as you approach the island itself, you can actually see that these mountains, from about a quarter of the way up, are, for like the southernmost mountain range, is covered in mist, like a cloud has just settled on it.
Ominous.
No, that's just fog.
It's pretty cool though.
That's just mist.
You can see the occasional small settlement or village, but the actual capital of Hongo, the actual city.
Can we use perception to see if, like, those little settlements that we're seeing, if there are people, like, walking about? Or are they just like, oh, we see buildings?
Should have bought some binoculars for this thing.
Should I roll?
Or a telescope.
Should I roll perception?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm.
Roll perception to check for people reacting to us.
Yeah.
1 second.
You can try. You're quite high up.
I'll try with my special eyes.
Do you have those?
No.
Akio's special
That's
golden
just what he
eyes.
calls his eyes.
Akio, you can't really tell anybody seeming to react to you on the surface. It's you're moving fairly quickly and you're quite far away from where they are.
Oh, that's why you can't hear me, Cells. 1 second. Now you should hear me.
What did you change?
I guess at some point reset the microphone levels, and it was at 42 instead of 82.
Okay, well, this is fixed,
Yep.
he says, walking away from it.
So what's the plan? We get reasonably close to our destination and then like land, unless someone starts shooting missiles at us or something. Does that sound too crazy?
Do we have like a flag we can hang with our emblem on it or something, so people know who the fuck we are? That'd probably be smart to have.
I was thinking we should outfit the ship in general, make it look
Yeah,
more like our
official.
own thing. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Maybe some fineries.
Bit late to have that idea, I suppose, now that we're in the air above them, but
Are we at the
Or we
capital
did a-
now? Or
Flash.
You're approaching the capital.
all right. Can we see it?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
a
let's-
town. It's not quite as large as Hayaba, you don't think, but a fairly large town with a castle on the river. Literally on the river. It appears to be rather. It's not on an island in the river. It actually has been built such that the castle's base, the large walled area leading up to its courtyards, goes over the river like a arch,
Neat.
let's
forming a
just
sort of really gigantic bridge, essentially.
close enough that we can land and
That's cool.
reasonably approach it without being awkwardly far away. How's that sound?
yeah, like within view, but outside. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sada?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Just sort of awkwardly hovering now.
I wonder what that shit is up in the sky, Ali. What is that? Bunch of assholes.
They're not wrong.
Yeah, that's not a,
Yeah.
that's a safe bet in general.
Should we land in the courtyard? Or
Whoa.
I
What?
don't know.
I don't know.
we
That
don't,
just
we
sort
don't
of.
want the skyskip to be safe. This thing doesn't really have keys, so somebody could just come up and take it.
We don't
Well-
all have to leave either. We could just send someone to say, like, hey, it's us.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I could do a quick jaunt over there or something
Okay.
to say like, "Hey, on behalf of such and such and so, where do we park a car?"
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
And then
I
we
guess
can
let's.
do that.
What if we just park it at the docks of the town and have power?
Honestly, that's not a bad
Yeah, we
idea.
can do
That's
that.
where vehicles
Sure.
go.
Yeah.
So
Can the
Yeah.
skyskip float in water?
Yes.
Okay.
No. What
Oh,
am I
no.
saying? It's made out of rock.
Oh.
But
Oh.
it can float above water.
Okay.
but does somebody have to be driving it for it to hover? Park?
No, it defaults to just hovering.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
All
okay.
right.
Let's
So
see
yeah, I guess
that.
we'll go down to the ship docks.
Yeah, let's dock that baby.
Yeah, and then we'll park it there.
Okay. You sort of then do a spiraling descent. And as you get closer and closer, you can see that there are a fairly large number of people sort of assembling at the docks, looking up to you.
Oh boy.
Knowing that kind of circumvents this whole problem all the time now. We can just come in low and just park at the docks. And if we come low enough,
Yeah.
it'll just look like a normal ship.
And hope we don't get shot on the way down, I guess.
And eventually, your flying boat gets close enough that you're able to maneuver it alongside a dock. At which point, you see that it is being very rapidly approached by a number of people in armor and with banners off of their backs depicting a stylized bear.
Ah.
Cool.
And yes, your first interaction with the Hongese is several of their soldiers approaching you, armed with spears. And
How far are we still from them? Are we still sort of above as
Well,
they're
we're
coming in?
parked
you're
here
at the dock.
and
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're properly
like
parked
parked.
then? Oh, good.
Yeah, you're essentially parked at sea level at this point, or dock level. So yeah, about 6 of them with spears are approaching. You can the armor that they're wearing is
I'm guessing
vaguely
mostly sort of Western.
Hadanese,
Oh, yeah.
but different.
Ah, okay. Like Western inspirations of it, maybe?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit lighter.
Huh.
Well, it's not that it's lighter. It's more of a leathers, cured and a leather lamellar rather than the laminated metal plates that samurai use. It could just be that these are lighter soldiers.
Ah, okay.
But as you look out and you look on the people there, you note that these people are quite different from what the people of Surugu, certainly. The men here have large, almost by and large bushy beards.
A large bushy beard.
Well, no, it's what they have, and and the women, many of them have
Bushy
facial
beards?
tattoos. No, they
Oh.
do not have facial.
No.
Cool,
Yeah,
like I
do
knew
their
inspired.
Do the facial tattoos look like bushy beards?
No,
No,
they do not look
Do they
like
look
Damn
like
it.
cool? Do they look like the cool like the mouth tattoos? Like is this like Ainu style stuff?
Exactly.
Very
Cool.
cool.
That is.
They're like an indigenous people of Japan, and the ladies have like black tattoos that cover like their mouth, like a Joker style almost. That makes sense. It's pretty
I'm
sweet
looking
looking.
it up right now.
Yeah, it looks dope.
How do you spell it?
AINU.
AINU? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Well, I'm
Okay,
gonna jump
cool.
off this guy's skiff onto the dock.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you are now on the dock.
Parkson looks over the railing, I guess, as Suru jumps over.
I will also do a
That is
little.
usually the one who jumps
jump.
over.
I'll spend a key point to do a cool wind jump onto the dock because I'm
All right, you do
cool.
a very stylish jump onto
Nice.
the dock.
I look at them and then I look at the soldiers and I wave and say, "Hi."
As the 6 soldiers approach, one of them waves the rest of them to stop before approaching you. This one, his armor is a bit more ornate, with a bit of extra detailing on it, depicting a sort of very angry-looking bear in the breastplate. And he approaches you, and he goes, "All right. So I've never seen a flying ship before, and a bunch of people who are clearly not from around here just jumped off of it. So why don't you tell me who you are and why you're here?"
I make a stairway of ice and I walk off the ship.
Oh
like
my
a
god.
catfish.
Pal rolls her
That
eyes.
frozen
and-
shit.
As I get off, I say, I don't want to hear it, pal. You did a flip.
Sada's still on the ship.
The daimyo of
Hey.
Tsurugu and her retinue here to meet with the daimyo of Hongo.
Ah. Surugans. Well, out of all you Southerners, you've always seen the best lot. What business do you have on Hongo?
And we just said we were here to meet the daimyo. So,
All right, what business do you have with the daimyo? I mean, be more specific, please.
Why would we talk to you about that?
Well, I'm the captain of the dock guard.
Your daimyo has requested
I mean, yeah,
audience with
We were
ours.
actually invited here, so.
Apologies
Alright.
if this is not a good place to have parked our flying boat.
You don't exactly
Oh.
have a sky dock.
Yeah, there's not really a precedent for that
Paladin,
sort of
could
thing.
you roll diplomacy, please?
Oh yeah.
We sent word we were coming too. So, did that get here yet?
Character sheet.
Maybe we were just too fast.
Diplomacy.
I mean, it's plausible. We sent it with a fishing.
Oh yeah!
Hey,
okay.
nice.
I never get a good roll on diplomacy.
Nice. So in my head, though, what I imagine is there's like a guy running up to the guard saying, "Hey, the So the people from Sarugi are sending an envoy. We just got a letter.
All right. Well, forgive me for being so suspicious. It's just the method of your arrival was not expected. We were told to expect the daimyo Sarugu, but I was thinking that it would be more of a traditional vessel with a bit more warning
That is
than
fair.
flying in from the sky and just landing on the dock. You got a lot of people on that boat.
Hey, do you have some concern about our intentions?
No, I have concern about just accommodations and whether or not you want to be in the city or if you're all going to be staying in the castle.
I'm fine with paying for a place to stay in the city.
Right. Because I'm sure the Daimyo Surugu can have accommodations put up for her in the Daimyo's castle, but well, you brought a lot of people. Is that a centaur?
Yeah.
You travel with a diverse gang. Right, well, very good then.
So is it okay to leave
welcome-
the ship here? Or?
Oh, yeah, don't worry, it's, I'll keep it under guard.
Okay. Sada flips off the ship.
She just flips the bird to the ship.
I do like a 1080 pirouette 900.
A 1080 pirouette 900.
Hell yeah.
You get like 9,000 points for that. It's crazy. Wow.
Not with this guy. He seems largely unimpressed at this point. Well,
I did make a
Nice.
stairway of ice.
it's more that at this point he's getting the idea that you're a bunch of mid to high level
Showy
adventurers
idiots.
showing off, and he's maybe he hasn't been seen too many people as powerful as you. He knows the type, and he says, "All right, anybody else want to do some extraordinary thing in order to get off the boat?"
Yeah, I'm already off the boat, but here. I pull out
Climb back on the boat.
I pull out that art tablet that I got, and I doodle his picture.
Oh my
I
god.
don't remember what roll that is, though. I know
It's charisma.
Yep. Yeah, that is miserable.
God, I want to see this roll so bad.
You're
Oh!
completely unrecognizable as him or as anyone else.
I hand it over to him with a big
That's
smile on.
fantastic.
I clap excitedly for Suru, and it's genuine.
It looks more like a mountain. It's like you took his hair and just exaggerated it to the point where it's just a mound. And is this
It's for you.
okay? Thank you.
On the back.
I'll treat it with great care. And he-
You're an incredibly patient man.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I'm a guard in a fantasy universe filled with adventurers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Your service is.
you get
doing a
back
great
behind
job.
that fourth wall.
I know.
Right. The rest of you slowly get off of the sky skiff and are soon being escorted through the town where you have no shortage of curious gawkers. The occasional person trying to sell you some sort of bauble or trinket. Your escorts pushing through the crowd to make sure that you get to the castle here. Oh, right, forgot to tell you. Welcome to Hongo.
Mm.
This is Shoy. I hope you enjoy your stay. At which point, the guards open the pair of double doors at where the city walls meet the outer walls of the castle, revealing a long ramp up to a second set of gates, which you presume actually open up into the castle courtyard, and are soon proven to be correct, as you are now in the grand courtyard of Shoei Castle.
So, is there like a visitor's guide pamphlet somewhere we can pick up? That's only half a joke because we actually don't know much about this place, and it might not be a terrible idea to try to learn something before we go meet its leader.
That's true. Yeah, where's the visitor center?
Visitor centers aren't really a thing that exist yet.
Okay, where's the town magistrate's office? Or the city magistrate there, so we can I don't know.
Hate to tell you this, but most of the city is run from that building that we're walking up to.
Do you have any sort of guides you could recommend?
I mean,
I
you can ask the guards.
That's fair. I don't want to sound like I'm hoity-toity or something like that. The Sue's right. We probably should make sure that we're seeing the right stuff and not going to the wrong stuff.
You know what? You have any issues? You come get me. I can answer your questions. My name is Atakshir.
Alright.
Thanks. All right.
Do you have anything that you'd like to ask me now as we're walking up to the meeting that will determine your success or failure here?
You know what? What kind of food recommendations? What's a
What's your
restaurant?
leader?
have?
What's Sanyo Aino's favorite color?
Just tell us about him. What are your thoughts on him?
Sanyo Aino is a wise man. He is cool-headed, and some might say that he's calculating. He's devoted to this island. That I can tell you. His number one primary concern is his people and their safety, and the island's safety as a result.
That is good to hear.
So,
That's what we've heard.
Safety is a good value. What other values does your nation have?
Does the daimyo have?
Well, yeah, and your culture in general, just people.
Well, we're independent people. We don't really consider ourselves Hadanese, as much as the Tian like to group us with the rest of you. Just because we're in the same island chain doesn't mean we're all the same, after all.
That's fair.
We're a robust people. We have a sort of an independent culture of independence, not just from the rest of you, but self-dependence. I like to think of us as a fairly tough people.
Yeah, you guys sound great. I'm ready to go.
Oh, well, very good. Glad to help you answer your questions.
I mean,
Thank
Subaru's
you.
satisfied. That doesn't mean everyone has to be.
I like your tiger design, by the way.
Hell yeah.
We're more into bears here, but tigers are pretty cool as well.
What, you got bears here?
Oh,
They have
yes.
bears on everything.
On an island?
Oh, yes.
I mean,
Huh.
The Hangen bear is our symbol. Great bears, too. Grow to be 20 feet tall.
damn.
Whoa.
We
Those
just
are
got
some big-ass
fire
bears.
lizards.
Is
I've
it
heard about
okay to
fire
eat
lizards.
Yeah.
Not as good as bears. Some of us ride bears.
Well, that's pretty.
We're
That
hoping
sounds
we can.
incredible.
We're hoping we can ride fire lizards. We're still working on it though.
Again, you should probably just stick to bears.
I mean, if we had bears on Sarugu, we don't. Do we?
You know, it's generally not wise to introduce an invasive species, but if you want some bears, we got a lot of bears here.
Probably
It's
should
very wise
abstain
about
from bears.
ecological impact on introducing new species.
Yeah, you're probably right, especially with enclosed ecosystems like in an island.
Just lousy with them.
In fact, it might be why we don't have any of the other apex predators common in the rest of the islands like fire lizards, because we got so many bears.
Makes sense.
Do you guys eat them?
I'm sorry?
Eat the bears. Can I?
Occasionally. If a bear dies, you don't want to waste a bear.
How
Yeah.
are they? Are they good?
Oh, yeah. You know, you have to cook them right. You know, it's like any game meat. You gotta make sure that it's fresh and you don't. They're best in stews. But,
That sounds good.
but yeah, no. Tasty stuff, bear.
I like you people.
Look forward to
You got
trying
my-
it.
You know what? Good enough for me.
Yeah, I'm on board with Akio. These are good people.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. And actually, at the end of this conversation, you're reaching the central keep of the castle. You've gone up a second ramp into a second courtyard area, and then past that into a third courtyard area. This castle is quite massive. You can fit
Damn.
Hayaba Castle quite easily into it.
Cool.
And have lots of room to
What about
spare.
the old Hayaba castle before I burned it down?
Then why were they worried about accommodations?
Because while the castle itself, as a fortification, is huge, the actual living space is constricted to the central keep area, which, compared to the rest of the castle, is actually quite small. The keep is only about the size of Hayaba Castle Keep. A lot of resources have been put into the actual defensive structures of this castle. It is meant to defend something, not necessarily be a palace.
Yep, makes sense.
The doors of it are thrown open for you, and you are led into a meeting area where you see a man at the end of a throne room, kneeling down on a raised platform. To his right is a woman, also kneeling, and to his left, a few other men and women who look to be advisors. Behind them, a number of children.
Huh.
Greetings, Ryudo Sada, Daimyo of Surugu. I am Sanyo Aino, the Daimyo of Hongo.
Pleasure to meet you. I bow my head briefly.
Likewise. Thank you for coming here. Although I had hoped that we might meet sooner, it is very... I am very grateful that you did choose to arrive here in person to meet with me.
Of course.
I am not unaware that this was something of a risk for you. Going into a strange place. With only your closest friends for support. Although, since from what I've heard of the capacity of you and your companions, perhaps it is not quite so dangerous as I first surmised. Tell me, is it true? Did you kill the Seven Sorrows?
Yes, partially.
Partially.
Most of them. 4 of them are dead.
They have a habit of being partially dead and then not being partially dead.
Oh, don't worry, we took care of that too.
Ah, so you're saying that they do not turn
Yeah.
into smoke and resurrect any longer?
They're dead for good.
Uh,
At least I
How
hope.
many of them?
4.
Which ones?
The Mask of Many Faces. I'm getting my tongue getting tied here. Okay.
the wisdom one.
Yeah, the
something,
somber
something.
wisdom.
Yeah.
The lotus strikes swiftly. And who was the last one again?
The big beefy orc.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the unyielding pillar.
Ah,
The big beefy orc.
I'm surprised news of that reached you. But I guess it has been about a week or so now. So
You may be surprised to learn that you are not the only ruler with a spy network. Although, from what I've gathered of your own spy master's reputation, I'm sure of Sarugu I only learn what is wanted me to learn.
Shin's good people. Gross. Good.
which unfortunately the burning wrath got away. The swift charge of vengeance, and I did kill the Bell's Eternal tolling, but she turned into like a weird thing of green energy and like flew away. So
That's strange.
yeah,
But such a blow to... Still, you have broken the Seven Sorrows, unless they manage to somehow recruit another 4 and of equal stature, which are difficult to find, and manage to recreate their method of reincarnation, which I presume is also difficult for them,
yes, I would hope so.
as do
It
I.
took the method it took me for to actually destroy that was pretty powerful as well. So I would hope having to actually recreate it would be something that wouldn't be no easy task. So
Well, this actually segues neatly into why I have asked you here. You are clearly exceptional in your abilities. I have a problem. If you can solve my problem, then I will ally Hango to your cause.
all right.
I would request, though, that if your cause is successful and you overthrow the Shogun, that alliance remains such an alliance, not vassalage.
That was my plan. For me, I don't. Well, I want all of Hadno to be united. For the people for us to work for Hadno, not for some distant golden emperor or for the shogun, who's just using us to fuel his war machine.
But we have a slight difference in definition in alliance. You may wish to unite all of Hadno, and that is a laudable goal, and I wish you success. But I and my people do not consider ourselves Hadanese, nor do we consider Hango part of Hadano.
You want independence.
Yes.
Okay then.
We'll support your revolution. And in return,
We won't force you to join us or bother you once this is all over.
Well,
precisely.
Yeah.
What is this problem you have?
You may have noticed on your flight to our island that a large portion of our central mountains are currently covered in mist.
Yes, I've heard about that.
The mountains of
As well.
Hango are heavily fortified with many ancient artifices placed within of both Hadanese, Hangin, and even Tien origins. I am responsible for ensuring that all of these fortifications and defenses are ready and capable of defending Hango from any threat without. The mountains being covered in an impenetrable mist makes them exceptionally difficult to navigate, and makes manning those castles and those fortifications and the defenses that they guard over impossible in the case of emergency. Normally they are not manned anyway. I simply don't have the manpower to keep troops in them at all times. These are fortifications for the purposes of evacuating the populace and my forces too in the case of an attack on the island. But the fact that a portion of them are unusable to me is unacceptable.
So, what happened exactly?
I have no idea. I do know that one day I was awakened to report that the southernmost mountains had been entirely ensconced in mist that made the mountain approaches to the fortifications impossibly treacherous. I also know that about 24 hours later, I was approached by a party of adventurers calling themselves the Blood Tigers.
Could I roll
It's a cool
history
name.
for this?
I'm sorry?
Could I roll his? No, Sal's out of character. Could I roll history? See
Sure.
if I recognize that name. Since this. Okay. What? Shit. 1 second. Roll20 is acting up.
You can do it.
There we go. Background I think is where that is.
Skills.
Knowledge, history. Bam. Damn it.
Akio, the name doesn't strike any particular bells to you,
Damn it. Oh well.
unfortunately.
All right. Never mind.
It is a cool name though.
Hell yeah.
How
Blood
long ago
Tigers.
did this all happen?
Within the last year.
So what happened to the Blood Tigers? I
They
presume
went into the mountains?
never returned?
No, they have returned
Oh.
on multiple occasions for supplies, to make use of the various towns, resources, and over months of apparent investigations and promises that they were making headway, there has been none. And I am beginning to think that I am being played for a fool.
I'm sorry, I was
Yeah.
AFK really quick. What exactly is the problem again? Something with the mist?
The mist just appeared all of a sudden, and it's been extremely dangerous.
Why is mist dangerous?
Because it makes
Can't see
the
shit.
mountain pass approaches to the fortifications in those mountains extremely treacherous.
But they also use those fortifications as a refuge. They're supposed to be retreated to, right?
Yes,
So wouldn't the mist actually be great?
except to actually get there in the first place, you have to get through the mist. So if they wanted to evacuate all their people into it, there'd be people falling off the mountain the whole time.
Is there no way to maybe magically give somebody a waypoint where they can follow the right way up there?
Perhaps, but I don't have those sorts of resources.
So you think the mist might have been contrived by this group, and they're using it to take advantage of you and your resources?
Perhaps. I am also worried that they are perhaps using it for cover to do their own investigations into the defenses that are held there. There are weapons in those mountains that if they were able to take control of, would well, they are weapons that I would not like to see in the wrong hands.
Hmm.
The mountains, well, he seems reticent to give further details. It's suffice to say that I would prefer to have the problem actually solved, rather than whatever the Blood Tigers are doing.
Yeah.
So specifically, you want us to get rid of the mist. You don't want us to necessarily deal with the blood tigers. Or do you
I'm
want us
beginning
to
to
do
think
both?
that both problems will resolve
might be
themselves at the
connected.
same time.
Yeah, they might be one and the same.
But the mist is the primary concern.
Yeah. We'll figure out the source of it.
Do you know where these
But-
guys are staying right now?
I do not. They don't come to me. They've been using the villages that are closer to those mountains for support.
You've have you met them before?
Yes, when I initially employed them.
How many are there? And can you tell us about them?
There are 6. I didn't ask for their names individually, but their leader is a man named Namboku. He's a large, powerful-looking man. Pale, dark hair.
There's only 6 of them?
Yes. As I said, it's an adventuring party.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to agree to do this, right?
Yeah. I guess we'll help out. Yeah.
Sounds like the sort of thing we're good at.
What we're good at. Yeah.
You know, it's just go in. Hey, maybe it has something to do with. I mean, it's like weird mist. Maybe I could take a crack at that.
Why don't we go to one of these towns that we know they resupply at and wait for them to show up?
Hmm.
I mean,
That
probably
seems a reasonable approach. In
Is
the
there
meantime, you have access to the city of Shaori. I will make sure the guards know that you are guests here. Lady Sada, you are free to stay in my castle, but I'm afraid my accommodations are limited. Your friends, I'm
if-
sure will be able to find space within the town's inns.
if we're going to waylay these people, maybe it's better off that you don't say anything to anybody. I mean, right now, everybody that knows that we're here is you and a guard outside. And we could just keep it that way.
Well, we did
Well,
get
they-
sort
yeah.
of paraded down the front street, and a bunch of people.
You
Saw
arrived by a
us and-
flying ship.
Yeah,
I
and
think
but that
your
doesn't-
arrival has been noted.
That
stand
doesn't,
out in a crowd.
that doesn't tell anybody who we are. That just, some weird shit happened and some people showed up in a flying ship.
That's fair.
As far as they would know, that it would just be a apparently potent group of adventurers arrived and met with me. But they wouldn't know that it was you all specifically.
Honestly, you could go put your little bear emblem on the ship for now, too. And then it could just look like it's people that work for you.
As you wish. I will not inform my guards that you are to be treated as guests. My apologies if any of them are suspicious of you.
It's just an idea. As long as everybody thinks it's a good idea, I'm fine with doing it.
I'm
Now's
not-
the time to discuss it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What are we? Why would we want to obfuscate?
If they
Exactly
know
who
that
we
there are
are.
people here that...
Yeah.
Well, I guess
They know that there's a pretty
Yeah.
powerful-looking adventurer party here, and
I just
think
don't want word of us going to the place that they resupply to be something that happens.
word of us as we appear will definitely travel. We're a bunch of weirdos
Do you guys,
dressed
you guys
very
don't get many
loudly.
weirdos here?
Wow.
I mean, that's also something we can take care of, too. Every one of us has a way to disguise ourselves.
I think if they find out that we're also from a neighboring island, I don't think that'll make a difference one way or the other. If
Okay.
they have something to hide,
Yeah.
the news of an adventuring party being spoken to. Getting audience with the daimyo, I think, would put them on edge enough.
That's
yeah.
fine.
So we might as well have
Actually,
the
if they think
edge
it's
of
just
being friendly with everybody.
If they think it's just the Sarugan envoy, they might not even think that we're going to be dealing with this problem.
That's true. You guys are right.
So that might actually
All
give
right.
us the advantage.
And I
back.
will tell my guards that you're to be treated as guests.
Yeah,
As
we
you wish.
kind of, but
this is our style.
You don't have to apologize for it.
You know what? I'm good with that. It's a wise ruler that accepts the input of many voices. Is there anything else that I can do for you while you're here?
Where would you recommend getting a good bite of food?
Any of the inns or taverns in the town, I'm sure, have, well, fare. I'll be honest, I don't have personally a tremendous amount of time to go down and partake of my people's foods. I do have my own cooks here in the castle.
That's fair. My husband's the best chef in Sarugu, and I feel like he'd be very upset if I didn't try some places here.
Of course. There, you'll likely have a better you'll likely have a better result asking some of the people in town rather than me about food recommendations.
That's fair.
Hey, Sals, what time is it now, by the way?
The time would now be about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Besides that, I guess I would ask what you can tell us about your country, I suppose, about Hongo. It's our first time being anywhere else besides Sarugu on this part of the coast.
Well, as I said, Hongo is different than Hadano. Ours is a unique people. Our culture is endemic to here.
I did just realize something. Sal's language barrier. What is the primary spoken language in Hongo?
While you were walking through the city, you heard a completely different language to Hadanese being talked by the actual people. However,
Cool.
Itakshin was speaking Hadanese, and the daimyo is speaking Hadanese to you now. So it seems that Hadanese is spoken here, at least by a number of people.
So how does this language compare to Hadanese?
Actually, quite different. They might share some roots, but one is not. Someone who is speaking Hanga versus someone who is speaking Hadanese is not going to be able to understand each other, unfortunately.
Okay.
Cool. So it's not like Swedish and Danish can kind of get along. It's more like Swedish and Finnish have totally different roots.
Yep.
Neat.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't think. Do we have anything else we want to ask him?
No, not really. Unless
Okay.
he's got anything else he wants to tell us.
Because my idea was that I would kind of go to, find a tavern that has a pretty good reputation for food, and then while I'm there, maybe talk to some people. See.
Can I just roll sense motive on the whole thing that's happened here?
Not a bad idea.
On the whole time, sure, you can roll sense motive on the daimyo.
On the whole game, Sal.
The whole game.
Since day
Well,
one.
the daimyo is telling you the truth. I, however, am lying.
So then he's not telling us the truth.
Or
What
is
does
he?
it mean?
But no, the daimyo appears to be actually very forthright. But but you did note earlier that he was withholding information from you regarding the nature of what exactly is in those mountains.
Yeah, I'll just ask him about that specifically. Hey, what's up in those mountains?
Roll diplomacy.
That's my best skill. Fell right into my trap. Read it and weep, Sal's.
God.
Man, those charisma skills. Woof.
Defenses for Hongo. You'll forgive me, but I prefer that they remain the province of my people.
Well, the perfect
I
way
mean-
to make sure they remain the province of your people would be to solve this problem on your own, which is
Oh.
exactly what I thought you would do, considering that your culture is one of independence.
What about-
What's
are there
Zuru
any
saying?
known-
Is there anything you could tell us, like any of the monsters or wildlife? Like, I presume there's something there if you can't deal with this problem yourself.
Any known concrete threats
I think you heard
in
what I
the
was saying.
mist?
At this point, I'm beginning to think of the blood tigers as a threat in of themselves.
That's fair.
Okay, well,
But no mist monsters or anything weird seen in the mist.
Lately, in that area, there have been tales of people being found exsanguinated.
Oh, cool.
okay,
What the hell?
that's spooky.
Whoa,
Hang,
what?
hang on.
No,
I-
no,
I-
no, no.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a word
No,
in.
I
Yeah.
talked over you on purpose because I was trying to say something. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ!
no,
Let's
it's
look up the
all good.
definition of that.
I was actually just going to back you up with a diplomacy check of my own because I would make the argument, and this is what I'm saying to him now. I believe that if you want us to do this, and believe me, I'm happy to do it, and there is information that is being withheld regarding the nature of what is in there, whether or not it's your state secrets, it's hampering what we're setting out to do. And I think it would behoove you to level with us if there's anything that might be of relevance to this.
Okay. You can roll diplomacy.
I rolled a 3 and I got a 23.
Let's go.
I have a plus 20 in diplomacy.
There are weapons there that have their controls also stored in those defenses.
So there's a chance that those weapons could be turned against us.
Yes.
What are these weapons? I have no interest in using them. I don't care. I just want to know what we're walking into.
The fact that they haven't been used throughout Hongo suggests that they are not yet in the hands of anyone,
So
and I prefer that they remain that way.
are they something that is stationed there but is ranged? Or is it something that can be removed?
It's something that, were it activated, would be quite obvious.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds big.
All right. Well. I mean,
Is it a Mac? Is it a Mac? Is it a Mac? Is it a Mac? I don't say this to him, but is it a Mac? Do they have Macs? I hope it's a Mac.
That would be pretty cool. That not speaking as anybody with any sort of biases towards or against robots of the giant variety. Nervously looking back to my Gundam picture on my wall.
Unfortunately, he doesn't seem willing to describe exactly what it is.
I mean, fine. I'm gonna just remember that you wouldn't play ball, and we're probably gonna go see what it is anyway, through the course of trying to figure out what's happening there for you. I guess we're done here.
I sincerely hope you don't.
Okay, well, thanks. I'm gonna go. Gonna go take a walk around town. Appreciate the candor.
All right.
If you're going to get food, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
I think we all
Oh,
go.
for sure.
Yeah.
We need to talk some things over, I think. And
Until-
also, I would love to have some bear stew.
Yes.
Yeah,
Until we
I
meet again, Daimyo Sanyo Ano.
It was a pleasure being in your presence. Ryudo Sada, Daimyo of Tsurugu.
I
He
bow.
bows to you.
We both bow. All right.
Bow.
Yes. But because you're both bowing, neither of you see each other bow, so you're not sure.
Whoa.
savage.
Excuse me. So, you are then led out by Itaxir. So, how did your meeting with the daimyo go?
Well, fine. Other than there's apparently something that we need to be concerned about, and we don't really know exactly what.
I think it's been outlined enough for us. Why do we need
He
to know
wants
any
us
more
to-
than that?
I don't know. That just rubs me the wrong way if I'm
Yeah.
hiring somebody to
Why
go.
do we need to know? Not only is it just in good faith to tell somebody if it's something dangerous, but of course, if it's a weapon, we can be prepared for whatever it is.
If someone came into our castle and started asking Sada about all of her state secrets, we'd
Well,
be a little bit
yeah.
affronted.
What's
Well,
state secrets?
here's my question. Why would they be asking? Is it because we're sending them up to a fucking mountain with them? With people there that are waiting? Because then maybe we would tell them.
I guess.
If I'm hiring somebody to go deal with something that potentially has to do with a dangerous weapon, then I feel like they deserve to know the information because otherwise they might die.
Well, like you said, if they were using the weapon, it would be a lot more obvious. So
Yeah,
maybe
mean,
that's why he didn't bother to sort of explain
I'm-
it anymore. There's not really any need to, because if they were using it, they would know.
Eh. Still, it's on a personal level. I find that frustrating. However, neither here nor there, because I will still just do what I gotta do. So
Are-
exterminating people.
That was going to be my exact next point. That is something interesting.
That's what the mage that we dealt with earlier used to do, right?
Oh
It could be completely
no.
unrelated. but-
Yeah.
I mean, how long
Oh
ago was that?
no.
Oh, quite some time.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Like a year or
Year
more?
and a half, I want to say.
Well,
I was just thinking that this could be like mist vampires or mist bear vampires.
Oh no.
But if that
I hope it's not Miss Bear
piece of
Vampires.
shit is here,
We killed him though. Remember?
Yeah, he's
You
dead.
killed him.
he's dead. I thought he got away as mist again.
No, you
No.
killed. You
No,
killed
you
him.
killed him in the volcano.
Oh,
yeah.
thank God, the
You
volcano.
You like blew up his head.
I'm so glad. I completely blanked on that volcano fight for a moment. Holy shit. For a
We
second, I
still
was like,
haven't heard
ooh.
from the witch since then either. Because we kind of killed her brother. and
Yeah,
she
I
was
feel
like,
real
Mm.
bad.
Oh yeah,
about
she's
that.
pissed at you.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Probably
though.
probably not going to talk to her for a while, at least.
Mm.
Yeah. So it could be mist vampire
I
bears.
hope
Is all
it's
I'm
not
saying.
Miss Vampire Bears.
I hope it is.
Pascal, what about
sounds,
you?
That sounds exciting.
what are the Jiangxi?
I don't know what that is.
Hopped over here from T.
Chinese vampires.
Yeah, they hop.
They have little talismans on their
Okay,
face.
John
when they-
P. Okay, no, I do know what that is. That's
Yeah,
what-
I don't know if I messed up the pronunciation or not.
It's just I am used to seeing that word written.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was in a game that I played a lot.
Night
Pretty bad.
Stalkers.
Dark
Nope.
stalkers.
Star Stalkers, pardon me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, it is in that, but I hate Shenko. Um,
Oh.
I was thinking of a very bad NES game named Phantom Fighter.
Ooh.
What about that game? Sounds bad.
I love it. It is terrible.
It could be a Jiangxi, or it could be
Yeah.
Vampire bear mech.
Miss Bear Vampire.
Mist bear vampire.
Miss Bear
I'm just saying it could be like, as far as I know, there's nothing in Hadano that stops like other like vampire types from becoming vampires.
Vampire.
Vampire.
I guess we'll find out
Vampire.
at the same time that we find out if they have like nuclear arms over there, because we don't know
I hope
about
they
that.
don't have another. I hope they don't have a giant laser like the sky elves do.
What if the blood wait, was it blood tigers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh, man,
people
what
are
if they are
missing their blood.
vampires?
What if the blood tigers serve a vampire master, and the mist is to keep the vampire master safe from the sun? And they're making a vampire kingdom in the mountains.
Are we still just talking to this guard?
No, we're like eating soup right now or something.
Imagine we're finding a
I've
restaurant.
imagined.
We're walking
Yeah,
down
I
the street
imagine
talking
this
about
has
this.
continued the whole time, and now we're like eating bowls of stew, talking about vampires.
And it's awful. Like we're not eating very neatly because we're trying to talk about mist bear vampires.
Yeah, we're making a fucking mess.
It's really
You,
embarrassing.
We're
however,
such idiot rowdy boys.
Itakshir led you to his favorite
Ooh.
inn,
Ooh,
and they did have bear stew today.
Nice.
sweet, spicy.
No,
Favorite.
Spicy. Oh.
it's rich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
A real creamy meal.
No, not creamy.
no,
Frothy and meaty.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very meaty. Like the bear meat has been sort of like cooked to the point that it is sort of shredding itself in the stew.
Oh my god.
Is it really fatty?
Hmm?
Is it very fatty?
There's quite a bit of fat in it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, it's stew season in real life. I need to start making some stews. This is making me hungry.
All I can think of is the faces from Golden Kamui when people eat food that's delicious.
Yeah. I need to
Golden
watch
Kamui's-
more of that.
It's a good. I need to watch more of it too. It's a good show.
I haven't watched that in a couple of years.
Oh, that's neat. Bears taste like whatever they ate last. Huh.
Yeah.
I hope I get a berry bear.
Yeah.
Well, what does a bear taste like if the last thing it ate was a bear?
Tastes like
I
whatever
guess
that berry
whatever
last.
that berry, yeah.
it tastes like a Mobius strip.
Ew.
So yeah, it's actually really the food is really excellent. It's hearty. There's a lot of it, and you're actually being taken very well care of. The Itakshir has made it clear that you're to be treated friendly like.
While I'm here, though, I do want to just kind of, I don't know, ask aloud in Hatanese. Just inquire if anybody's if anybody knows anything about those Misty Mountains. Any rumors? Anybody been up there?
Roll diplomacy.
That's why we've been talking about these mist bear vampires so loudly.
Wow,
Kasumi, unfortunately,
it's still over 20. I'm just talking to regular folk.
you're not. You don't get any takers at that one. Itakshir has sort of been staying with you, in order to translate.
All right, we'll try a couple of it. I'll try a couple of this. If people want to join, that's fine.
Pat, mid vampire bear conversation, Pal will ask Takshir in his native language, which was, I forget what you said it was.
Hanga.
Hanga?
Yeah, Hanga.
Cool. Then I will ask kind
yeah.
of loudly also, as if to be overheard.
I forgot Pal can speak every language.
So do you think it could be like vampire bears out in those misty mountains, or what kind of monster do you think's out there?
We all look at you very confused.
I've never heard of a vampire bear.
What's your... Whoa. Oh,
Says,
yeah?
Oh yeah, my gran used to tell me about vampire bears.
No
They
kidding.
steal you away in the night and use you to feed their cubs.
Oh, that sounds real scary.
Yep. Never slept again after that.
Ever? How does
Not
this
that I
guy
know
look?
of.
Does he look okay?
He looks fine.
Look good for someone who never got any
He's-
sleep since
He
they were a
forgets he
child.
slept.
Yes, well. He shrugs.
Yeah. Must be the hearty diet here or something.
Or he's just being an idiot.
Yeah.
As for what it could be,
Hmm.
never heard much tales of vampires in Hango. I know more down south you have those Nureona things. The snake ladies that eat blood.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
But nope, not really familiar with any sort of things exsanguinating and eating blood up here.
Alright, so this is a totally new, weird problem, and
It could be a vampire
Hey.
bear.
I mean, yeah.
Do you happen to know what the
Alright.
state of those bodies are in? When where were
I
they
mean-
found? Have you heard
Bloodless.
anything? I know of like bloodless, but is there anything else or?
Not that I know of. It's not in my jurisdiction. They're down
Okay.
south.
Hey, here's a question. About how far away are these villages near these mountains? Like, how long is it going to take us to travel there?
Oh, to the villages? Depends. If you use your fancy boat, I'm sure it'll be pretty fast. But if you want to walk there, you'll be in for a good couple of days travel.
Do we want to walk there? Do you guys have horses? Can we ride bears there?
War bears?
It takes a bit to ride a bear, but we have horses.
I think I can catch on pretty quick. Give me a bear.
Mm,
The finest bear.
You know, somehow I don't doubt that you could figure out how to ride a bear.
it's not a doubt of your ability. But it's culturally, it's a bit of a rite of passage for only the greatest of our fighters to
Wait,
get up on a bear and ride a bear around.
That's fair.
Wait, you're making it sound like a challenge.
No,
No,
I don't think he's
I-
making it sound like a challenge at all.
I think he's
Oh,
just
man.
talking about it.
Oh man. I'm
So what
wearing
you're saying
gold.
is, I gotta beat your strongest fighters.
No,
Oh my god. Not everything has to be a challenge, you guys.
it would be more of a you need to have a lifetime of appreciation for Hungan traditions and culture. Is more what I'm saying. It's more of our thing.
Fine.
Hey, that's fair. Hey, question.
Keep your bears.
How are you?
Probably isn't even fun anyway.
Are you
It's
good at
very
holding
fun,
your? How you
actually.
good at holding your liquor?
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm a guard captain, so I try not to get too inebriated.
The man's
I
on the
think
job.
Hungans can hold their own.
But you're saying that you can't.
I didn't say that. It's that I don't drink to excess as a rule.
Betcha I could beat you.
I'm sure you could.
You know,
But
fun.
as I'm responsible for your trip here in Hongo, I respectfully decline.
Look, we like to have fun here. You know, what's work without a little bit of play? Am I right?
Yes, I'm sure it would be great fun, but again, I have a job to do and I'm currently on it.
In Honga, I'll say to him, thank you for not humoring her. She needs that.
No problem. He replies in the same.
I don't like this Pow feeling like she has to excuse her me.
It's just you guys have been rowdy boys since we got here.
Well, listen, I'm fresh off of being a little grump at being, feeling like I'm not getting the full story.
I've been rowdy boys a lot longer than just when we got here.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that is Suru's entire MO. That's her brand.
So I guess we're gonna stay here tonight, or do you want to leave at night?
I guess we should probably stay here for the night.
Good, because if we do, I'm gonna go around to some of the other inns and see if I can find any more info.
Info.
Hey,
Hey, you know what? You
yeah.
you tell me all the time about how
I'm
I need
hoping
to
we
be
can find out more about
responsible,
the bodies once we
and then you say something like that.
I'm definitely not gonna sneak off and try to ride a bear.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm wondering how exactly the bodies were drained. Is there like puncture marks, or was it like their throats cut open, or I don't
We
know.
could certainly look into it, but I
Yeah.
think we'll find more information in
That's what I'm
towns
wondering.
closer to
once
the mountains.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering once we get to the town closer to the mountain, like the village or whatever. If we can find
Yeah, we
that
can
out.
start. We can ask about the blood, and we can ask about the blood tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they deal with them more.
Okay.
It can't be a coincidence that their name is blood tigers, you guys. They have something to do with the blood.
Maybe they ride tigers.
Maybe they actually just like blood.
Venturing party of vampires.
It just sounds cool. That's probably all it is.
It does sound pretty cool.
So
We don't
why'd
have
you
a
guys-
name like that, do we?
Nope.
We don't.
I
Should
mean,
we?
I mean, I
We're a
named
government.
Yeah.
I named my
I guess so.
Our name is
I
the
tried-
government of Sarugu.
I tried to
Yeah, that's
submit
not very
the name-
cool.
I tried to submit the name Outer Haven to the mercenary band group, and they're like, "Fuck you!" And I'm like, "Okay, I'll come back again."
Somebody else already has that trademark.
So now we're at the moment the goons, and now it's in canon. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Just saying we should have a cool name.
The government.
No.
The man.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why were you so sad about it there, Sal?
No, it's more that my voice is going in and out a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't take this from us.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I hope you feel better, man.
All right, it's time to take more expectorant.
Hell yeah. That's the good stuff.
I didn't expect you to rant about your health issues.
That was
I need to figure
That
out
was the
if
fun,
I'm
right?
going to work tomorrow.
Jury's out.
So the inn at which you eat also is able to accommodate your party.
How far from this inn is it to the end of the capital here? Is this inner city?
This is closer to the dock.
Well, okay.
You by the time that you have finished eating, it's probably around 7, so it's starting to get into the early evening. Probably closer to 8 actually. So you do have some time to. This city is mostly closing up and going into its nighttime. Relatively quiet portions. Shops are closing. Fishing boats have come in and are bringing their wares to be prepared to be sold the next day. You do have the opportunity to do some exploring if you were so inclined, or you could simply choose to relax in the inn. The inn has 3 rooms available. each with 2 full-size beds, or futons, as the case may be. On of it, so bedding enough for 4 people in each. And so you're able to get proper accommodation. Sada, would you want to stay in the inn or would you use the castle?
I think I'll stay on the inn. Stay close
Okay.
to the party, just in case.
Suddenly, the mask of 1,000 faces.
Oh no!
You're yes, you're assassinated.
You were all assassinated.
Damn.
I think we've got that handled.
Yeah.
Turns out the mask was actually Sura the entire time.
Oh no.
You switched places.
Why did I get assassinated? I'm not even part of the government.
You're close enough.
No.
So yeah, who's in which room? That's a question.
I guess I'll spend time with who's the
Vampire?
lady? Yeah, sure, why not? Talk to myself.
I will stay close to Sada as bodyguard because I don't need a lot of prep to kick ass.
Hey, me neither.
Hell yeah.
Why am I talking like that?
There's like each room has like 2 full-size beds, right? Or futons.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So
So I guess
bedding enough for 4
Pascal,
people.
Sada, someone else. I don't know.
So, hey, Batbear, are we gonna sleep together? I'm gonna go protect Sada. Oh, okay, well, goodbye.
Yep. That buyer gets a bed too. That'll work very well.
Vampire is in the stables.
Hanging with
This
the
is not the
boys.
first time an inn on this world has had to accommodate a centaur, and typically putting them in the stable is not the first way to go about it. No, Batfire, you are the inn's rooms. 2 of them are on the floor above, but 1 is on the first floor, and that one Batfire is able to get into fairly easily.
Thank you.
Whether or not that's the one that Sada would and Pao would also take up residence in is a good question. And Batfire takes up a bed by himself.
Well, the good thing is, in order for them to get to Sada and Pow, they must go through me. Voice in my head.
So as soon as Batfire makes it clear that he's going to be in that room also, Pascal, who is about to go into the room to be with Pao, goes, "Oh, I guess I'll go find a different room then."
Why does this keep happening?
Join me, Pascal.
I guess I'm-
brothers in arms.
I guess I'm in the room with them, with Pascal and Akio. I'm fine with that.
Where did I end up? I guess I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's fine with me.
Pascal, Kasumi, Akio, and Suru.
Is that a weird spread?
I could just sleep on the floor if he needs his own bed.
It's
Oh
not-
no, there's room for you.
Huh?
So, and then the third room, you would have Mino.
Oh, yeah.
Mino. That's it.
And I guess that's it.
Fuck,
All right.
I'm gonna go
Oh
freaking
my
Mino then.
God.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I
I'm
guess
gonna go with
Casino-
Mino room.
Casino could go with Mino. Yeah.
Frickin' Mino.
I called it first.
And there's enough
So
room
ca-
for both of you in the living room, so.
No, small room.
All right, so Kasumi, Mino, and Suru in that room, and Pascal and Akio each get their own bedding.
Wait. Oh.
Does Akio climb into Pascal's bed because he gets cold?
Oh,
No.
my poor boyfriend dog.
That's too much meat, friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you want to say that again?
I could just command
No.
Batbear to get out. Go with Akio.
No. And also, Batfire has decided no.
He doesn't have to listen to you.
Love how
I'm gonna-
difficult we make this.
I'm going to protect the first floor.
After all that, I actually kind of wish that I had someone trying to attack you in the middle of the night.
Weird.
We deserve it.
But actually, no. You pass the night
I-
uneventfully.
Okay. I did want Suru to go for a walk, but it's fine.
Oh no,
Actually,
absolutely. Unless you have something else to do, in which case, Suru, yeah, absolutely. What would you like to do?
go for a walk.
All right, just through
Yeah,
the.
well, yeah. I don't have a destination in mind because this is a brand new place, so she just kinda
to the
wandered.
bear stables.
Yeah, where the bears are at.
If you got if there's a sign that says bears this way, then I'm gonna go that way.
Unfortunately, while the signs appear to be written in Hadanese lettering, they are incomprehensible to you.
Like the arrangement's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like
the
word soup.
sounds that are being made by the letters do not form words that you recognize.
Yeah, then she's just wandering around anyway.
All right.
Can we roll a percentile chance for her to find the bear stables?
Roll D100.
Yes. Always a chance.
Who wants to roll that?
I got you. $21.
Thank God.
What are you
Okay.
afraid of?
Suru, you do not find the bear stables. What you do find is a temple. Cryptid temples are fairly consistent in their arrangement throughout the world. The motifs of death upon its walls clearly marking out what it is. In front of it is a Hungese man whose head is enclosed in a full encompassing helmet shaped like a bear, but painted in the same drab gray that the other gray that you had met was. He holds a spear and, upon seeing you, seems to nod in recognition, but otherwise holds his place there. The temple seems to beckon you.
Well, if I am beckoned, then I am going in.
Okay. You travel through the gate. And into the temple proper. Into the main pagoda, where a bronze statue of the final companion sits on the far wall with a number of burning incense sticks shoved into a holder directly in front of it. There are no attendants at this time. The space is empty. You sit before it and focus. You listen to the quiet creaking of the walls, the soft sounds of the wind. You inhale the incense. And in your meditation, your mind is drawn back through your life to the past, to when you were just a village girl outside of Kamako, to when you and your people and your family were attacked, to when your parents were murdered, to when you lost your eye and were left for dead. But unlike how it occurred in reality when you were struck and knocked unconscious, you continue to be able to view the landscape of the battle, such as it was. And your thoughts, your vision is drawn to the leader of the warriors attacking your village, and to the great tattooed blood red tiger on his chest. Your eye opens. The Temple of Crypta is silent. The Gray, who had been standing outside, is now in there with you. As you awaken and see him, he nods before returning to his post.
Well, I guess he just gets up and leaves.
Oh.
I'm assuming he can't understand me, right? And I don't know what I would want to say to him anyway. Yeah, that's pretty heavy, so she's just gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. So you return to the inn.
Vampires would fall under your jurisdiction, wouldn't they?
Mino and
It's all
Kasumi,
coming together.
see you enter. You go down to sleep. If anyone else has anything else they want to do, anybody else want me to spring something on them?
No, I think I'm
Nothing I
alright.
can think of right now.
Whew. Nope.
Okay. Y'all wake up the next morning. Bright and early. It's nice. There's a breakfast prepared that you are able to eat in preparation for the day.
Is it a
Helena,
bear
you
fist?
do your morning jog with Pascal, and then your morning jog without him. You are ready to go about the next portion of your quest. The question is, what will you be doing to get down there?
I don't see any
How do you
reason
wish to
to.
proceed from here?
I don't see any reason to not take the flying ship. Or is there?
It just depends on how much attention we want to draw to ourselves.
Hmm.
I mean, if we take the flying ship, we could potentially just fly right into the mist.
Yeah, where we
That
wouldn't be
sounds
able to see.
unsafe. Yeah.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Drive it right into the side of a mountain.
We probably want to put it near the village at the base of the mountain or whatever.
Hey, what are we doing with the ship when it's not like with us? Like, what's our plan there with that?
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe
they
it
said
would-
they would have it guarded.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be best to leave it then. To keep it safe and to also not call too much attention to our movements around the island.
Hmm.
If we can get horses or something.
Or bears?
No.
I mean, don't you want to feel powerful, pal?
I already do.
Yeah, atta girl. Well, I don't know. Let's just hire a guide or rent some horses from one of the stables. I think that's the smartest choice.
Ooh,
Yeah, let's do that. Keep this guy safe here.
okay. You soon collect horses, feed for some time. Provisions for journey south. Though you suspect there will be towns along the way. You're not familiar with the area, you don't know quite where they'll be beyond some general directions given to you by Ataxir. And eventually you find your way going south.
As we're traveling, I am going to pause at well, I'm going to consider the possibility with the party. What if this is just like some kind of extended test with this guy? Like, oh, hey, are they strong enough to do the thing?
I mean, it definitely is partially that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, not just a. It's not like what if something wasn't actually happening where like there's this mist and people. I don't know.
Well, I
We
mean, the
better get
mist is pretty
prepared.
visible
I
from.
think something's definitely happening.
Yeah. But
I
is he using
would-
it to test us also? Yeah. But are we capable warriors who can probably handle it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not concerned about that.
We better get bears.
Oh.
And having a bear would be pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, Suru, I talked over you. Do you have any concerns?
I think these might be the guys that killed my parents.
Oh,
Oh,
Who?
who?
Yeah.
The blood
The blood
tigers?
tigers?
I guess so. I went for a walk last night and I ended up at a temple, and I had a vision of what I
Oh.
assume might be related to this.
Like a crypto temple
Yes.
and a vision. That seems pretty legit then.
Well, okay.
So wait,
I
are they
guess-
vampires then?
I mean,
I don't really know more than what I said. I just saw somebody.
So these people aren't just some adventuring crew. These are
I mean, they've definitely been around for a while time.
right, but they could be bandits rebranded as something more palatable.
I don't know what to say to that because as much as I've tried to find out about it, I don't really know much about what happened when I was young. But I guess we're gonna find out.
Yep.
It might not be as easy as I was expecting it to be.
Do you want vengeance on these people?
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I do. I always have.
All right. Well,
Sorry,
I already
things have been in a weird place for me, so
no.
they're not how I'm feeling.
You have a lot going on, that's for sure. But I already don't like these people. Just the vibe seems suspect. So, yeah, let's kick their ass.
yeah.
Okay. Your journey south is fairly uneventful. The first day you don't really run into any towns or anything. The road you were directed to use is basically just a straight shot towards the southern mountains. The second day of your journey, you do reach a village in the shadow of a mountain range that is entirely covered in cloud.
Cool.
The village is small, a few hundred people perhaps. And when you arrive, you are quite a curiosity. Eventually, a man with a particularly long white beard approaches you and goes, who might you be?"
Is he talking in Hadanese?
"Yes."
Okay. We're adventurers from Surugu.
"Surugu. That's the island down south."
They call me the Mistress of Ice, and these are my cohorts.
They don't.
Yeah, that's not true.
They do.
Getting mixed messages here.
Yeah.
They're kidders.
The last Taiwanese adventurers that came through here have been a nuisance. So,
Yeah, we've heard.
Yeah.
why exactly are you here?
To hopefully actually
it
solve the
down.
problem.
Yeah, it sounds like the mists haven't been taken care of by these
Yeah.
people, so hopefully we can
Yeah.
do it instead.
That's what the daimyo asked us to do anyway, so.
Oh, good.
Is that sarcastic no good
That
or
sounded
legit
like
no good?
sarcasm.
Sanyo, I know, saw fit to send more Sarugan
Oh, God.
Taiwanese adventurers into my village to solve the mist problem.
Dude, I don't want to play games with you. We're
Yeah.
gonna get everything taken care
We're gonna
of,
get
okay?
this taken care of. Yeah.
If you want to help us, that'd be great. If you don't, then we'll stay out of your way. Does
Well,
that sound good?
it does. You've certainly been a lot less immediately abusive than the last ones that came through, so
How have they been treating you? We hear that they
Yeah.
come for supplies, but we don't know much about them as a group.
that's a nice way of saying they rob the town every few weeks.
So they're bandits.
Mm.
Well, that's great, because now we don't even have to play games. When they come, we can just go at them.
Yeah, we're not fans of bandits.
Well, if you want to do so right now, one of them's drinking all the alcohol in the inn.
Where's he in?
Oh,
They're what?
He jerks his finger towards
That
a
gets Akio's
Ooh.
reaction. I had the. That's my booze
fair-sized
to drink.
building. Behind him.
Saru's
In
just
there.
gonna go in there then.
Oh.
yeah, let's talk to this
Mm.
guy.
Okay.
All
He was
right.
talk
I
loosely.
gallop after. I'm with my horse.
Well, you
Oh,
can't
is that
gallop
just on
into
your
the inn,
legs?
Like,
why are you
unless you're a
galloping?
Pathfinder. But yes, after dismounting, a lot of you find your way into the inn, and the person standing out immediately as not belonging there is quite obvious. There is a man of substantial girth sitting at the bar with a couple of empty sake jugs and a currently still full one in his hand. He is built like a power lifter, just immensely thick set with extremely broad shoulders, and beside him is a heavy studded tetsubo. As the innkeep sort of is quailing a little from this large gentleman trying to be as obsequious as possible. And upon seeing you enter, his eyes widen in a bit of terror as he realizes that, oh no, more Hadanese adventurers.
I was gonna tilt her head at the guy drinking at the bar.
I like to imagine this is what it's like when Suru enters the tavern and the guy sees her.
I see you're going anywhere. People are like, "Oh shit!" No, but Pow's gonna tilt her head at the guy and ask the barkeep in Hanga, "Is this guy paying for his drinks?"
The bartender looks carefully at the other guy and just like very, very subtly shakes his head.
Can I roll CMB?
Cool. Yeah.
Sure. Well, technically, you're supposed to tell me what you're doing first, but it succeeded regardless.
Okay. Well, I don't actually know the rules behind it.
Was it grapple? I'm guessing.
Yeah, a grapple would be what I wanted to do.
I suggest we
Alright.
take this outside, but okay.
I mean, this is a
Hey,
good way
let
to
us
get
take it
outside.
outside. Yeah.
Okay.
You grab him, and he immediately starts sort of like flailing and sort of pulling away from you, going, "What the? Who the fuck are you? Get off of me, you large
Sure.
lady!"
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna get off of him.
Okay.
Can I pull him outside of the bar and keep him away from the Tetsubo?
With another CMB, sure.
Nice.
All right.
I don't have rage on either.
Yep. You just sort of drag him out of the bar. He's quite strong, but not as strong as you. And you are able to just sort of extricate him from the bar, and yes, you are currently all outside once more with this struggling, angry man who is spitting and cursing and swinging that jug around.
I'm gonna give the barkeeper reassurance before we leave, but yeah. Yeah,
Can I
take care of
just
this.
punch him in the face for a few minutes?
Go for it.
I don't even
I-
want to talk to him. I just want to start hitting him.
Go for it.
You know what? You need yeah, just yeah. You roll one more CMB.
All right. Well, at this point, I'm gonna put rage on.
Oh, this
Just
poor
punch his
man.
face.
That's another 34.
Big
All right.
numbers. Whew.
Yeah. You punch him in the face for a few minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Jesus.
So sad.
He takes it like a champion, to be honest. The guy is pretty tough, but at the end of it, you have knocked out a few of his teeth, and he is bleeding, and one of his eyes is swollen up. But he's staring at you, and now he's just like, "What the fuck do you want?"
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm ready to talk now.
Yeah, don't make it so hard that he can't talk, you know?
Hi.
Ugh,
Spits on a molar.
gross.
Jeez.
Are you with the Blood Tigers? I really hope you are. If you're not, I'm really sorry.
No, I'm. You see the wheels turn in his head for a second, and he goes, "No, I'm not with the Blood Tigers, you asshole. You just beat up a random guy."
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go back to punching you in the face now until you're
Hmm.
ready to talk.
Is he telling the truth?
Oh no! I'm the Blood Tiger.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this guy's part of the Blood Tigers.
Cool.
I gotta follow the rule. I'm sorry.
Well, guys, that's as far as my plan went. Here he is.
Sorry.
You've
I
made
mean-
a mistake, lady. Oh, when the rest of us hear about this,
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
they're gonna do what you did to me just now tenfold.
All
Are
right,
they?
all right.
Okay, wait, hang on. There's a really interesting thing about what I can do, and I just kind of
Oh my god.
fill up his lungs with water for just a
I'm
moment.
gonna punch you in the back of the head. Like
just
a
a moment.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just give you a cuff on the back of the head.
Hey, buddy.
Breaks concentration.
Hey, buddy. Buddy.
Hmm?
In order for you supposedly to tell your friends, you're gonna have to, I don't know, live. And you're threatening us after you just had your shit beat out of you. So,
Blood
you know,
Tigers fear nothing. They'll find out.
you
seem
really
like you're pretty
need
fearful
to stop
right now.
talking.
I just don't want to get hit in the face again. But if I have to, and
I understand that, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, but
what the fuck do you even want from me?
I don't know.
I want to know where the rest of your friends are, and that's fine if you don't tell me, because I assume they'll come looking for you eventually.
You think I'm telling you anything about my blood tigers, and you are dumb.
You're dumb.
I mean, you're dumb
Nah,
anyway
I
because
think
you're picking a
I
fight
think
with
you
blood
will.
tigers.
I'm gonna do my thing.
What thing? Oh.
That
Oh,
thing.
I failed. Damn it.
Not really. It's 29.
Yeah.
Plus, okay.
I have an intimidate too.
He looks shaken.
You're gonna You're gonna start talking, or we're gonna start chopping.
Look, they're all up in the mountains.
What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they up to?
They're well, they're trying to solve the
Are they?
mist
Are
problem.
they?
Are they?
Since move.
I can just break his legs. We can just wait here. So
I
they
don't think
come
we
get
gotta
him.
break any bones. It's
Hey, pal, you
messed
get a
up.
punch her in the head too?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Are
it's
they
This
up
man
to
is lying.
secret stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I don't buy that for a second, buddy.
Well, you should.
Hey,
Hey, yeah,
I'm
you have
also
2 legs there that can be broken.
Incredibly
I'm also
strong
going
argument.
to do an intimidate, and the way I do the intimidate is that a little spike of ice slowly grows from my hand towards him.
Oh,
You
don't
if
gotta put-
everyone else is doing
I'm gonna
intimidate,
ask
I
you to
want to do
recon.
one too.
Okay,
I get one in
you
somewhere.
get one in.
Do we have to put all of our cards on the table here, bud?
I mean,
Talking to you, Kasumi.
what am I doing? Like, I'm intimidating the guy to get information.
We can intimidate him in ways that are way more mundane than you doing all your crazy shit.
Hang on, let me go get my looks at belt hands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Slap him a little bit.
I give him a light tap on the cheek. Talk, foul knave. I didn't get nothing. Siri, you're up.
I can't find the ability that gives me better intimidate.
Skills.
I'm looking at them. Oh, skills. I was looking at
Yeah,
abilities.
skill, intimidate.
Oh no, there's something
A
that gives me
bonus.
a
You
bonus.
have
Yeah.
intimidating prowess, but I believe that bonus that adds your strength to intimidate. And I believe that's already been added in.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's not shitty, because my charisma is awful.
But your muscles are big.
Oh,
Hot
not awful.
they are.
damn. Hot damn.
Oh no, you don't. Okay, don't break my legs. But no, you don't understand. I can't betray the blood tigers.
Like,
It's-
you'll die if you do?
Yeah, literally, I will.
Like a curse of a magical variety?
Are you cursed?
Not so much a curse as a blood pact, but
Ooh,
yeah,
but like a magic one?
yeah, a magic one.
Cool.
Yeah?
That's too bad for you, bud.
Are you sure?
You're
I-
taking a lot of perverse pleasure in this.
I slap Hal on the back of the head. Hey, don't give her hand up.
Can we
That's
stop
it.
hitting people in the back of the head at this point?
This must be
Sana
very
finishes
confusing for-
stabling the horse to say, hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, that checks out. How much can you tell us without suddenly dying from magic?
I very much don't want to test that at all. To
Well,
be
say if we
perfectly
wanted
honest.
to join, the Blood Tigers, you'd have to give us like a little bit of a intro and like what you do, what you're all about.
Well, you'd have to be willing to go up to Namboku and take the blood tiger's blood oath.
Oh, what's in Namboku? Like, why are you guys hanging out up there?
No, Namboku is a guy, not a
Yeah.
place.
It's a
Oh,
person.
Namboku's our leader. He's the head blood tiger. He's the blood tiger.
where's he
Yeah.
at?
He's up in the mountains in the mist, trying to figure out what the mist is.
Is
Why
he?
are there only 6 of you?
Because that's how many people we have.
Hey, how old are you?
I'm
question.
37.
How long have you
Oh.
been a blood tiger? A sworn brother of the Blood Tigers.
Long time.
Long time, huh?
What's the health
14
benefits like?
years, 15
Whoa.
years, 16
Uh,
years. I was a blood tiger when we were still a bunch of piddling
Blood cubs.
bandits.
Quite a while, huh?
Look
Hey,
to Siru.
real quick. Hey, do you recognize her? And I point at Sarah.
I mean, he
Should
won't.
I?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So if there's, I mean, I don't think we have anything else to say to this guy, right?
Let's just tie him up, lock him away somewhere for now.
I'm not comfortable with that.
What are you comfortable with?
I mean, I think we're gonna kill these people.
I mean,
Well, no, I'm cooperating.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no
I
reason
don't-
to just kill this guy in cold blood.
I don't feel great about killing this guy that after we beat him up and
Might need him for later, too. So
for
yeah, or we
what?
can just
What are we
bring
gonna need
him to
for later?
justice.
Okay.
I bet the
Yeah,
daimyo.
bring him to justice.
Yeah, I bet the daimyo would love to have his way with you.
Uh,
Hmm.
uh,
What?
What do you think?
Hey, Bao, you need to chill out.
God.
Fine. Sir is very hesitant, but I guess. What do you want me to do? Let him go?
no, let's tie him up.
Yeah, you got like a
Okay.
county jail around here or something?
we have a place to put disruptive citizens.
Yeah, like a dunk tank?
No, it's not a dunk tank.
Like a ball pit?
Bear pit?
Is it
No,
a
it's not.
guillotine?
No? What's a guillotine?
Oh, it's a
Oh,
great
it's the
Viennese
thing.
invention.
No, Mons Françons.
Yeah,
But-
mom, that one.
Montfaucet.
Mon Français,
Yes.
Actually.
yeah.
My French. Hmm.
In
I have
Louvain, they
no
just
idea what
shove people.
Montfaucet or guillotines are, but no, it's not either of those things. It's a cell.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's what I said.
Is it gonna hold this guy? Because I'll drag him to his cell if he's not gonna get out of it.
Well, it's a cell. It's made of iron.
Let's tie him up.
Oh my god.
What?
I said, do you guys have like a place we could lock this guy up? And he's like, oh, we have a place. And it's just a cell. Yeah, that's what I was fucking asking for.
Oh, well, yeah, I can drag this guy there.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't lying.
It's so weird.
I was hoping we would get a little more information from him, but I guess we're just throwing him in jail.
It's like,
and
hey,
going out
do you have some kind of place where we can lock this guy up, like a cell or something? He's like, oh, we have a place. You're looking cut to a cell.
perfectly average one?
Oh my god, I'm crying.
It is actually a perfectly average
Yeah.
jail cell. It's outside. It's entirely exposed to the elements, so it's
And
not
here it
Oh,
is.
a
sweet.
pleasant one. But
there-
you know, you are in the tropics, so it's not like he's going to freeze to death or anything.
Yeah, we're
Ah.
mighty proud of our cell, our singular cell.
Yep, built out of iron.
That's great. That's very
Oh,
impressive.
Wait, town
him-
drunk's in there currently.
I think this
All
is
right,
more
Chew.
important.
You're out of here. What? But I thought I had a whole 24 hours. Nope. We got someone else. You got to put in. Just you got lucky tonight. Oh, okay.
Oh man, I like spending time in this cell. It's made out of iron.
So
Yes.
I don't
There's
know.
no night in the
I-
cell for me.
I get what you guys are saying, but
Well,
I
have a
think
good
this is
night.
just
He walks
this is
past
just kind of a formality anyway. Because number one, this guy's a piece of shit probably, and he probably deserves to die. Number two, he's just gonna die anyway if he's breaking some kind of blood pact.
me. Well,
But
I don't
guess
think
we'll
I've
play that by ear.
broken the pact yet.
Yeah, we're on someone else's island, and maybe we'll leave law in their hands. You know?
Whatever.
With
I
that,
also
he
would
is,
prefer not to kill someone in cold blood.
Yeah, it feels weird.
with that, he is thrown into a cell. The cell is locked. And
I think he should be tied up too for extra measure.
The town
Sure,
elder. I
shackled.
just locked the cell.
Oh. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah,
He
how, it's
opens
made
the
out of
cell
iron,
again.
Sada. Did you not hear? How's he gonna get out? It's made
I
out of
don't know.
You have
iron.
rope?
I got rope.
All right, let's tie him up.
All right.
Wow, you're seeming pretty rowdy over there.
I tie him up.
Roll CMB.
All right. If I can find it. Let's see here.
All right, he's tied up pretty well and in the cell, which is locked again. All right. Well, you're welcome to stay in our town as long as you need it, and hope you do to him what you do to the rest of those blood tiger jerks.
What time
You
is it?
all are all right with us.
Why don't we
It's
just go now?
fairly late in the day at this point.
I mean, the other ones will probably die because they'll probably attack us, I bet.
Well, all right, fine.
Yeah. Anyway, now that I guess
Awkward
all that's out
conversation.
of the way.
I really don't care about these blood tiger people. If they all fell off a cliff tomorrow, I wouldn't mind. They've
Yeah.
been pretty awful to us, actually.
Yeah. I was wondering, the bodies. I've been hearing you've been having bodies drained of blood showing up.
Oh, yeah, we've had a few.
I was wondering, what exactly kind of state do they show up in? Like, how's the blood drained?
Well, very pale.
Yeah, of course.
Typically, they have 2 holes in their neck.
Vampire bears.
And yeah, and they're dead.
Yeah.
We also well, we cremate them afterwards, so I can't show you any of them.
Yeah. But they have 2
But,
holes?
Probably for the best.
Is it in their
but
neck?
yeah, in their neck, yes. Well, 2 holes or a chunk sort of bitten out.
Chunk.
But all the primary thing is that the blood's all gone, and it's
Yeah.
not like all over the place. There's no, they're not in a pool of it. The blood's gone somewhere else.
Huh.
But enough of that. You just
Oh.
beat up this asshole for
Yeah.
you saved the town. Frankly,
Just from one guy.
party.
No? Oh. No.
We're a tiny town. We don't have cause for parties very often, and you just gave us one, honestly. It's the first time in a long time anyone's been able to stand up to these jerks. So why don't you all come with me, and we'll have a good feast.
This guy's
We,
a- hey, this guy's a vampire.
is this guy a vampire, Sal's?
This screams a vampire.
Roll sense motive?
You
Wait.
have to tell us if this guy's a
Wait, wait.
vampire.
Hey,
No,
one of you has
detect
to pick
undead
undead,
vision.
Yeah.
I'll point out.
Detect
Yeah,
undead
you
Oh
said
vision.
yeah,
you
that's
said that's
cool.
at
Do
will,
that.
right? All
Yeah.
the time,
Mhm.
so yeah, why not? I'll
That's
do that.
sick. Do that.
This guy's
Hell yeah.
a vampire.
I don't think he's a vampire.
Assuming you're convinced that this guy is a vampire,
This guy's a
Suru, you
vampire.
know for a fact that he is not.
No.
What about the blood tiger?
Yeah, I may as well look at him. I mean, he's there. I don't think he is either, but
Does he really just seem like a? Oh.
Okay, Suru. The man is not undead. However, when using your detect undead ability, while he does not appear to be undead, on his chest, invisible when you had looked at him normally, apparently practically beneath his skin, is that same symbol of a tiger,
Damn.
like what you saw in your vision. It's not a tattoo. It's like underneath his skin or in his body.
Blood tiger.
That's why they call it that.
okay. I mean, that's just a representative of the blood pack that he took, right? I presume.
Very well could
I
be.
mean, the fact you can see it though with your undead vision seems to indicate
What should
something.
I just?
That's weird.
Should I just grab it off of him and rip
Oh.
his chest off?
Oh my
No.
god.
I mean, I think it just indicates something because if it was just magical, then you wouldn't be able to
believe-
see it.
Yeah, is that the
it,
case?
it definitely indicates something.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it means it's a vampire. Made
Uh,
a blood pact. It's a vampire.
I'm liking this vampire theory I've got.
Prof, when do you have to leave?
I am off. I would
Okay.
have had to have left already if I was working tonight.
Nice.
I just noticed that it was getting late.
Yeah.
Well then, we will go into. You guys are the people of this village. Drag you practically against. If you don't want to, they will drag you against your will to
Oh boy.
fet you for your beating up of this asshole.
It's just one guy though.
And he wasn't even doing that much. He was just sitting there.
I mean, he was drinking all of our alcohol for free.
Yeah.
But also,
I mean,
there's like a
also-
bunch of them
That
out
same
there.
asshole has beaten up so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't he have like a whole crew?
Yeah,
We're gonna take
But-
care of them, but it's a
exactly.
little early. It's a little early to celebrate.
This is a preliminary celebration. We'll have a better one later.
Okay. All right.
We're going to need more booze.
There's something I want to do. I'll be right back. Real quick.
Mhm.
Can I go out to that guy that I
Yes.
beat up?
Oh, God.
Mhm.
Hey man, I feel really bad about that. Here, have a drink. And I give him a little flask.
Oh no! Isn't that the cursed flask?
I can't. I can't drink.
If you just open
Um,
your mouth, I'll pour it in your mouth for you.
Roll bluff.
That's
Okay.
insane. This is
I haven't gotten to
insane.
use this in months.
Why would this man accept this thing from you?
No, he doesn't seem that smart. That's a six.
I'm gonna roll this
I think
publicly.
he's smarter than a
Okay.
6.
Might roll a 1. Oh,
Oh,
so close.
so close.
No thanks.
What?
Fuck. She just puts it back and just leaves.
Sal,
I knew
is
it.
it close enough that he could roll again?
No.
What if I aided him?
That's not how it works.
Oh.
That could have
You
been
return
fun.
to the party. The party is quite good. They serve you food and drink in abundance, and then they give you. It's the inn has sort of a communal bedroom where you're all allowed to sleep, but you're all together, nice and cozy. A very comfortable night.
And we're beset upon by vampires.
No, you're not beset upon by vampires. The next morning, you awaken and get to going about your day.
Ah.
As you're doing so, one of the village people, the construction worker,
Yes. We were gonna say the same one. Even Sal's. Thank you.
comes over to you and says, the elder needs to see you, please."
Okay.
He leads you over to the elder's house, which has the cell attached to it. It's a nice cell made of iron, and appears to have been ripped apart.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh no! It's not vampires. We're tigers.
It's made of iron. It's made of iron. Shit.
It is made of iron, and it has been pulled out apart. It's hard to. You could try rolling perception to investigate it a bit.
His Tetsuba's still out here with us, right?
His Tetsubo is still with you, yes.
I
least
should
there's
have
that.
punched him.
We should have killed him. Let this be a lesson to you.
I think. Oh, I should have punched him. I have silver punches. Would that have hurt a were-tiger? Shit. Should have punched him. Shit. Wait, yeah.
It would hurt a were-tiger, yes.
Would it have hurt him?
I don't know if it would have hurt him, but it would
For
hurt a
Christ's sake.
were-tiger.
Do were-tigers exsanguinate people, though?
They're
I mean-
tiger vampires.
So they had chunks taken. Oh, that's
Do we
confusing.
know if they're were-tigers, though?
Were-tigers are not undead. I'll note that. Yeah, if anybody wants to roll perception on the bars, or
Sure.
Yep,
I will roll
absolutely.
perception on the bars.
I like
to
to look
perceive the
at
bars.
things. Wow, nice one. You're rolling a lot
it
of
doesn't look like
34s.
it's been erupted from the inside. It looks like it's been pulled apart from the outside.
He's been rescued.
Well,
By his tiger vampire comrades.
do I see any weird tracks in the ground?
Hmm.
I do have that thing, survival.
You
That's a thing.
see footprints around the area where it's been destroyed, but none leading to it or away from it.
What
I see.
do I know about vampires?
You
Would
can
I
roll
know
knowledge
anything?
religion.
I want to know if they are super strong, and I want to know if they have weaknesses to silver as well. Because I just want to know now. I want to know what I know about vampires. Let me see. Religion. Because vampires are a fun concept, and I feel like everybody knows a little bit about vampires because they're vampires. You know? I probably just know the basic vampire shit. Oh.
You do know some vampire stuff, and know that yes, they are vulnerable to silver.
Cool.
In that it overcomes their damage reduction.
Cool.
As long as the silver is enchanted.
What the hell does that mean?
It's magic silver.
I'm magic and silver. Does that count?
Yes, it would.
Sick.
The other thing is that they are super strong, yes.
Could it have done this?
A average, you would guess that this would be within the realms of a very strong vampire, or a very strong anybody, but a vampire would have the enhanced strength to do this more easily, yes.
Pow stands up from inspecting the cage and looks at the party and says, "Vampires are still on the table."
Yep.
I guess so.
All right, let's go talk to the elder.
I fucking knew it.
He might have seen something.
Okay. And with that, we will end for this week.
All right.
I'm getting tired. I apologize. I would like to keep going, but
Nope, it's more than okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I hope you enjoyed this session.
It was fun and interesting, and went places that I didn't think it was going to go.
It got a little
We are-
kooky, and I
We
liked
got really
it.
stupid.
Yeah.
Listen, I got bullied, and all I was trying to do was my job.
Your job.
Well,
is-
You
we're
can
not
do that
supposed to
without
do our
drowning
job.
people.
Well, we can do it with drowning people too, and we just have to make sure that our moral compass isn't looking. That's all.
And I did specify that I was only going to do it for a very brief moment, just to illustrate.
It's such a fucked up thing to do to somebody.
I mean, you know what else is fucked up?
How would be against waterboarding? She'd be against you filling somebody's
drowning
lungs
people.
with water. That's crazy.
I mean, you know what else is fucked up though?
Uh-huh.
Finding out that this group that is here apparently killed your friend's parents.
Yeah, that's fucked up, but doesn't mean
Yeah.
you fill somebody's air balloons inside their body with
we're the
water.
good guys.
He said
That's
it's just
so
a little.
weird.
Okay, it's just a little water in the lungs as a treat because he was good.
Just a little slishy sloshy. And we're done.
Hydrated.
That's all. I mean, it was really just to drive home a point.
Ugh, that's even grosser. For it to just be punctuation on a sentence. You drowned someone temporarily.
Only to the people.
Only a little drown.
It's only to the people
little
that
drown.
deserve it. Come on.
Little modicum of drowning.
Le petit drown.
I've been playing fetch with my cat for 10 minutes.
Aw, cute.
Well,
That
Good
was
night.
fun. Yep. See you
That's
guys
very
next week.
exciting. Yeah, okay.
Until we stop the vampires next time.
Vampires, vampires, vampires!
Where the
Very
were
good.
no wait were vampires.
Where tiger bears.
No,
Were
they're
tiger
were
bear
they're were vampires. They only turn into vampires in the full moon.
Oh no.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Go. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.